question. How was your weekend? Oh wait, blocked. Hey! Logged on Monday, just having a scroll. Saw your meltdown spiraling out of control. Didn't say shit, didn't throw no shade, just asked a question. Big mistake I made. How was your weekend? Nice and clean. Hey, hey. Didn't know I'd hit a fucking nerve unseen. Next thing I know, bam, I'm gone. Hey, hey. Blocked so fast like I did you wrong. But you've been stirring shit all week online, flagging channels like a jealous swine. How was your weekend? Tell us, mate. Was it holy love or a swingers date? Preaching clean while you live that lie. Now the whole damn internet's asking why. How was your weekend? Don't be shy. You can't block the world when the truth goes by. Raise your cross while you play both sides. Now you're getting dragged in the comment tides. Report this channel, report that guy trying to silence voices cause you can't deny you lit the fire. Now it's out of control and everyone's digging through your roles. Sunday preach with a halo bright, Friday night's a different fight. Private life where you made it loud, now it's echoing through a pissed off crowd. You threw the first stone, now don't you cry when the whole damn world throws it back twice. How was your weekend? Tell us, mate. Was it holy love or a swingers date? Preaching clean while you live that lie. Now the whole damn internet's asking why. How was your weekend? Don't be shy. You can't block the world when the truth goes by. Raise your cross while you play both sides. Now you're getting dragged in the comment tides.
Thou shalt not judge, you say online, while reporting channels left and right. Walk in faith, yeah, preach that shit, while your double life don't quite fit. Block, run, 10 more speak, hide the truth, it starts to leak. Click, report it, don't erase, screenshots live forever, mate. How was your weekend? Scream it loud. You can't hide shit from the online crowd. Fake your halo, fake your grace. Now it's blowing up in your damn face. How was your weekend? One more time. Truth don't care about your holy line. You lit the fuse, you played the game. Now the whole damn world knows your name. So yeah. How was your weekend? How was your weekend?
Hail and howdy, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Chaturday night. I am your host, Dermy Wormy, and we got a show tonight. We got a show tonight. Nice change from the Lazy Shell Jer openings. I like the Lazy Shell Jer openings a lot. Well, I prefer the unnamed artist ones particular. Those are the ones that did like Doobie Doobie Doo and all that stuff. I really like those ones. I don't know who made that one in particular. I don't. The imagery is terrifying. Watching Jared dance like that, that's nightmare fuel. But the song is so fucking good. Like the song is the best part about it. Everything else is awful. The song though, I can't. If it had better visuals, I would play it all the time. But that oh god, the song rocks. Yes, it does. But also, I saw a couple things. One, I saw from Geeking out on tech, Jeremy bought a cow. He'll never finish it, and an animal had to die for it. Complete asshole. Yep. Bought a full-length cow because he was crying about cattle prices and how the price of beef is right now. And it's so fucking stupid. His answer was make it easier on ranchers. I had to double check some numbers, and shout out Garfield's Bizarre Adventure. We'll talk about EVS here soon. But I had to check some cattle prices, okay? And I was asking and double checking some of my figures. You guys know one of the big reasons why the prices are so high right now when it comes to beef and everything like that? Yeah, it's because of the drought and our current actual like herd size in the state of America in America is the same size as it was basically back in the 70s. We have a limited supply of cows Therefore, we can't produce that much beef higher because supply lower. Simple economics there. And again, unlike pigs, turkey, and chickens that reproduce at an exponential rate, cattle reproduce similarly to humans. Not only do they only produce like 1 or 2 cows if you're lucky at a time, well, calves, but you also have to get them inseminated, and it's an entire process that the dumbass doesn't know and just says, make it easier on ranchers. Yeah, great. Why didn't I think of fucking that? Now, that whole thing still just bothers the shit out of me. I could go on rants about it for hours. It pisses me off that he did this and then just buys a whole cow when he's the only one that's going to be eating that cow. You fucking retard. Anyways, Raptor and Pan's last stream was hilarious. I still need to check it out. I've been in the process right now. Don't worry, we're about to get into topics. I found a YouTube channel. Guy probably hates my guts if all things concerned, but I found this random YouTube channel that just basically does audiobooks of massive comics. Like, I've done the entire Ultimate line listening to this dude last week. Every Ultimate comic from that whole universe, I listened to it all, and then I did the Secret Wars comic. Yeah, that thing exists. But right now I'm on Civil War. It's an 18-hour fucking thing. It's so, I can't quit listening to it. I can't. Ranchers selling out to developers too. Yep, that's also taking to part of beef prices. Like, they just can't produce money right now. They're actually struggling too. Pray for Huck. I will be on that train, guys. I will be on that train. Prayers for Huck. Oh, and one last thing before I move on, I do want to give a massive shout out. CG Lord Raptor, Jesus, and Pan are your direct detractor kings. That's correct. I do know that they have lore that I've never even heard of. That's how awesome it is. But I have one last thing I want to shout out, and I want to give. Okay, Mark Miller wrote the original Marvel comic series. I thought so, but I want to give a shout out real quick because we played a song and he's in chat a lot of times, to X in Wonderland again. Okay, I want to give him another shout out because he managed to get his 8-bit rendition of Weekend over to 210 views. I know that's not a whole lot. I'm gonna share it out again. Okay, I know that's not a whole lot of views right there for somebody my size. I'm not trying to big dog or anything right there, but for somebody his size, 38 subscribers, 210 views, bro, you fucking killing it right now. You fucking killing it out the wazoo. This is phenomenal, okay? And I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I said in chat, or I tried to say in chat. Use this number, okay? Use this number as your best and try to outdo it next time. Always try to outdo what you previously did, and you can keep going harder. If you ever drop down in views and stuff, don't let that discourage you. Always say, I'm trying to outdo this. Eventually, you'll get there, and I believe in you. Your music is fantastic, dude. Fan-fucking-tastic, and you deserve what you got there. You really do, man. See, I'm not just a negative Nancy. I can do positive stuff, especially when it's a song I actually really do enjoy. So please check it out, guys. Open in another tab or whatever. I've been talking to CWC, actually. Well, shout out, bro. Shout out. 8-bit music is fantastic. But okay, we got a lot to cover tonight, okay? We got a fuck ton to cover. Not only with Jer stuff. What did I do with my water? What the fuck? There it is. Not only with Jer stuff. With Jer stuff alone could be this entire stream. Trust me on that. He streamed yesterday, and I didn't even know he streamed yesterday. Okay? Still don't understand how I have 16 subscribers. I don't have any content LMAO because you're everywhere and people are just gonna subscribe to your channel. That's why. But Jer streamed yesterday. I didn't even know until after the fact, and it was all just sucking Tim Pool's cock the whole time. Okay, god damn it, I really do need to wash this hat. That's gonna be bothering me now. It's just dust, not salt, but it's actually bothering the shit out of me looking at that. But we could cover that. We could go into the Huck arc that's going on right now. Hell, even with the poker arc alone, we got some big reveals today, and my God, this man needs to be stopped. He does. So we got a fuck ton to go through there alone. But we're gonna start off a little different. We're gonna start off with some good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I know this gets me hit every single time, but it's just too good not to play. We got right now, and again, that won't be on the re-upload because it gets me hit every fucking time. It will probably get hit even after the fact, so that's why you guys need to be watching live every single time I do an EVS segment, because that song alone just gets me struck. It happens. But on the notion, again, I played this a couple times. I haven't played this one in particular, but this is still on the notion of sweeping for Nick Rekieta. I almost said Neurotic. Nick Rekieta doing all that garbage. Okay, here's an old video from Student of God. This is back before he started moving the camera, so it is a little bad, but this is EVS Trashcast number 69. 69 for 69. Sorry, I had to do it. But this is Trashcast number 69, when he was reacting to Nina Infinity, talking about did he or did he not blame the kids for Nick Rekieta getting caught. Okay, this is an actual thing. It's on his channel, number 69. You can go look it up.
Through adversity isn't quote unquote blaming the kids. I don't think Ethan is doing that.
I'm blaming them too. You know what?
And
I wouldn't be surprised
his
if the kids are the ones who got the cocaine. I would. You know what? Nobody's asking the right questions. It is quite possible that the kids are 100% responsible for this. It's always the last place you look. You know what I mean? But when there's a crime that goes on in a family, it's always best to like blame the person that's closest, because it usually is, right? It's usually...
See, here, I'm gonna boost this audio. I know it's a little low. Again, this is back before we did a whole bunch of he started upgrading and everything like that. Here, I'm gonna boost the audio. We'll play that again. We'll play that one more time.
Through adversity isn't quote unquote blaming the kids. I don't think Ethan is doing that.
I'm blaming them too. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the kids are the ones who got the cocaine. I would. You know what? Nobody's asking the right questions. It is quite possible that the kids are 100% responsible for this. It's always the last place you look. You know what I mean? But when there's a crime that goes on in a family, it's always best to like blame the person that's closest, because it usually is, right? It's usually someone who's really close to the family who's responsible for it. So has anybody dusted the house for fingerprints? The audacity of EVS to promote responsibility in children. Unreal, blame the kids. Thank you. I agree. Tampa Detractor Android 33.
Like, I could keep playing this shit all day and night. I could keep doing this. Again, he went out there and said he never swept for Nick Rekieta. He was never out there doing anything like that. He was never in a million years trying to blame the kids for Nick Rekieta getting caught. Never in a million fucking years. The funnier part about this stream, I do have to be very transparent about this. The funnier part about this is this comes after, and I know she's hard to see, Nina Infinity did this whole bit about leaving Yellow Flash behind, and she's choosing the EVS side because EVS is the morally righteous one in this whole area. And then EVS just reacted to her video where she was seething about Yellow Flash, and he's like, no, damn straight I'm blaming the fucking kids. That it gets me every single time. It's like, bro, you do this whole stream saying how you don't want to be around Yellow Flash anymore, and you're choosing the EVS side weirdly. I don't fucking know why. And then he comes out and just basically shows you why it was a bad idea to do it. It's still fun, fucking hilarious in my book. But anyways, we're still on EVS. Okay, we gotta talk some EVS because EVS is a unabashed loser. An unashamed fucking, I don't even want to say grifter, okay? And I mean this so much. Alyssa Clips has the 1-minute clip of me felting EVS about blaming the kids. Ooh, I need to hunt that one down. But I don't want to say, okay, that EVS is a grifter, because he's not. He's a scam artist. He's a sleazebag. He's a scumbag. I could throw every name in the book at EVS and it applies. Grifter, I don't think is one of them. Because quite frankly, he's just so fucking awful. Like with Lanterns right now, in particular. I've been watching Lanterns every week just so I could be prepared for my review stream that starts this Wednesday. Oh my god, I hate being sober sometimes. Anyways, though, it's an awful show. It's an atrocity of the highest order. EVS loves it. Now, he's not doing this because some people are saying he's doing it to be the contrarian. He's doing this to be not like, you know, the nerd erotics in the world or anybody like that. He's not doing that at all. Nah, in reality, he's doing this solely because he gets paid. Okay, he gets paid. Dermy EVS has been fleecing his customers since 2015. There's a link to a bunch of forum posts about that in my pinned tweet. Ooh, I will be going through that. Don't you worry, buddy. Don't you worry. But okay, EVS loves Lanterns. Like, he's sucking Lanterns off hard fucking core right now. Predominantly because, again, he's getting paid. I mean, he's giving the show a 9. He gave the last episode a 9 out of 10. Bro. And this is a good example of why he's doing it. Just right here. You see Sinestro here. This is Sinestro in the show. This is Sinestro in the comics, and you can read it right there. He looks like a beaten and sad rendition of my Sinestro. My Sinestro. EVS is out there right now trying and praying his hardest that they touch anything from his runs with fucking Green Lantern. If they touch anything with the different colors of rings, if they touch any of that, he gets a payday. And again, I see it in the chat. He loved Kenobi. He loved Joker 2. He loved Barbie. I get all that. This is solely because he gets paid on this one. Think about it, okay? Why would he say my Sinestro? Why would he be out there and forced defending the show every week? Because he gets a fucking paycheck. And there's rumors right now, and I'm gonna specify what I fucked that all up. I'm gonna be very specific on this. There are rumors right now that Atrocitus might show up in the show, or if he's not already been in the show, who the fuck knows? Red Lanterns might be in the show. If they do that, EVS gets a payday. If they touch any of that stuff, Atrocitus, any of the different rings, if they mention it at all, payday. Payday. That's it. That's why you get people like this. You're pleased with not seeing how he became defeated, not interested in the story of who he was, what made him reach this deflated retirement home version of a once feared villain. Do you know anything about the character? Last part is sarcasm. I mean, it's accurate, but EVS would respond. This is a Green Lantern story, not the Green Lantern story. Would I like to know why Sinestro is in prison right now? Sure, if it's relevant to the current story that's being told. We'll see what they do about that in the next few episodes and what they tell us about him. But Val acting like Hannibal Lecter and screwing with Hal's mind from behind bars might be all we need to see from him in this tale. No, I actually kind of want to, I kind of want the full story. I want Sinestro as the villain, not the Manhunter. Manhunter, not Hunters, Hunter. I kind of want that. That would actually be a better story and not what we're getting here. if I'm watching a Batman movie and Joker's already in Arkham, I don't necessarily need to know how he got there. I know he's a villain and will often be in custody. I kind of want to know how he got in custody. I'm just gonna say, I kind of want to know how he got in custody. I kind of want to know that story. I mean, go back to The Batman. At the end, they show that Joker's already in prison. Yes, I don't want another Joker story right off the bat. I'll be honest, they're build up to the Joker, yes. But the Joker's already in prison in The Batman. How the fuck did he get there? Why are we already establishing that the Joker's existing and all? Like, there's a bunch of issues with that, okay? But then we get his only criticisms to the show, okay? His only criticisms thus far. I thought Hal and John's fly scene dialogue was awkward. It's basically went like, Hal, give John the ring. Now fly. John, fly. Hal, sarcastic, I can't even say that word. Deferential. Oh, I beg your pardon. I mean, please fly. Yeah. Aaron Pierre didn't deliver his line with nearly enough bored and I cannot read. Entitlement or irration for Kyle Chandler to give him that kind of a response. It felt forced. My one big criticism of an otherwise flawless show. I have just a couple things from the show here. Just a couple. Lanterns episode 2 continues to disrespect Hal Jordan. Sheriff Lady lectures Hal again on how she is in charge, not once but twice. Sex bot Grandma and Jon Stewart make jokes about white men over cups of coffee. Aliens tell John that he is more advanced than Hal because of fucking Bird. But yeah, James Gunn, Damon Lindelof, and HBO are honoring the source material, guys. Guys. There's another scene in the one. Lady Aaron D didn't get this. I have two other scenes just to explain to you real quick. There's a scene where Hal Jordan goes through a metal detector that's actually an alien detector. But what he's taking through the metal detector to prove whether or not the metal detector works is the grill from a 2016 Toyota. If you guys aren't aware that the grills on a 2016 Toyota are plastic! It's not metal! What the fuck are you doing? But furthermore, there's another scene that Lady Aaron D just didn't bring up. Okay, didn't bring up, and I don't blame her. I do not blame her for not bringing this scene up, because who wants to talk about alien cock? Full frontal alien wiener on a dead guy, just out in force, right there, and it makes zero sense because in a morgue, the sheet's supposed to be over the body. Why is it just there? Why is it fucking just there for everybody to see? It makes no sense. It's so fucking disturbing. Oh, and then on the notion of the racism, yeah, white men have the privilege of being eccentric. Best show ever. In the eyes of EVS, what are the best shows he could ever watch? Oh, look, it's Ethan's favorite part of the episode. I could agree with that. I do think it's because it's the gays. It's the gay. That's why he loves it so much, okay? He adores it because of the gay alien cock. That's why. I believes that. But we have some other stuff, okay? Because not only is he out there sucking the dick of James Gunn, Damon Lindelof, and all those retards over at DCEU right now for a fucking paycheck. Not only is he doing that, but he put out a brand new comic, guys. He put out a brand new comic. Cyberfrog, Nothing Weird #1. And Helephant, Last Chance Campaign is live now on Back Me, bro. Our first stretch goal is $25,000, a free sticker sheet for every backer. This looks like shit. This literally looks like AI did this shit. It looks atrocious. This isn't good. This is bad. And I see somebody already asking Back Me, bro. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that a little bit. And I have just a couple of these right now. Okay, I have a couple of these pulled up to show you, and this is Rippaverse stuff, okay? I pulled up Rippaverse because, again, when it comes to Rippaverse, there's so many fucking comics out there right now that I was blown away by how many campaigns they have going on right now and how much stuff is actually being fulfilled. I mean, it's Monday, which means we are less than a week away from closing pre-orders on a few books. Santuan and Exclave #1, Yaira Exclave #1. I can't even say that one. Exclave #1. And you can see there's a couple comics here. Here's a couple of the variants that you can go out there and buy of this Santuan one. It looks okay. You know, if you like this stuff, it looks okay. There's some interesting stuff there, but I went over here and I just said, okay, well, what's in the pre-orders? Look at this fucking shit. This is just pre-orders. This is all just pre-order content right here. Everything you're seeing here is pre-order fucking content that will actually be delivered and given to people. Okay? This is just pre-orders. Hey, what about their other comics? Oh, here's all their other comics that you could buy today. Each and every last one. There's 10 pages of comics you could buy right now. I remember back when there was like 1 or 2 pages. There's 10! Oh, but Eric's not succeeding, guys. Eric's not succeeding right now. None of these comics are winning. It's all over, guys. It's all over. Well, it's not doing so well right now for Evan. It's really not. You know, the throat goat be struggling. And I have this. I know it's 8 minutes. And you're going to be wondering, what the hell am I playing this 8-minute clip for? I know you guys are going to be wondering, why am I doing this at all? It's over on Alyssa Clips. She's helping promote the book. You know what? You can help promote the book if you want to, Alyssa. I have no problem with that. But I'm just going to play a little bit of this, okay? It's pretty fucking interesting.
This is the first R-rated book that I've ever put out before. The violence and the language is for adults, okay? Like, it's not for kids. So don't buy this elephant book for kids. It's finished. The book is completely finished. It's penciled. It's inked. It's colored. It's lettered. It's ready to go to print. This is just a last chance. I did a new cover with Salamandroid and Cyberfrog on it. You can see that.
Last chance to get this brand new book. It's done. It's completed. You can get it now.
Cover pretty much right there. This is the artwork of that cover. So that's available here on this campaign. But
by the way, you still can't get Rainbow the Brute. There's still about like 5 other projects that he hasn't delivered on for years. Rainbow the Brute is like 6 years fucking late. For context, EVS used Indiegogo since 2018. He currently has 16 unfulfilled campaigns on that site. Indiegogo got new owners and stopped allowing EVS to launch campaigns there. Now EVS is on this site. Thank you, Garfield's Bizarre Adventure. Not only that, Garfield, this site was also made by Shane Davis. So it's a Comicsgate site. He has 16 unfulfilled campaigns that they built their own site so that they could start doing more campaigns. Yeah. He owes me like $1,000 in production, says Cash. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
The other thing that I did on this campaign was I decided to launch a new Cyberfrog comic book called Nothing Weird. And it's going to be a 6-part miniseries that would be like, my thought process was, what if DC Comics was publishing Cyberfrog? Or what if Image was secretly negotiating with me right now? And I've never told you guys to publish Cyberfrog. What if Image was doing that? Well, I would need to create a Cyberfrog comic book that could be sold in stores. And that wasn't just like a big graphic novel. So that's what this is. It's called Nothing Weird, Cyberfrog #1, first issue of 6, where we go back to 1996 when Heather Swain was just 16. Cyberfrog was still kind of fresh to the scene.
Dude, you're now promising 6 more issues of Cyberfrog. Are you kidding me? Ethan didn't even spell check that trash AI. No, he didn't. It's so over, bro. It's so over.
He wasn't quite as jaded as he became by the time the invasion happened. Certainly not now. And these are hilarious, fun, scary, gory Cyberfrog adventures. Are they for your kids? You bet. If you would let your kid read an Indiana...
Wait, so it's hilariously fun, gory Cyberfrog adventures, gory, and you'll let your kids read... But what? But I've seen some of the gore from EVS's Cyberfrogs, guys. I've seen some of that stuff. It's not really for kids, guys. It's not.
Jones, or watch an Indiana Jones movie, that's the level of gore. There is no bad language. Cyberfrog...
But Indiana Jones... You just sold it on gory and then you said it's Indiana Jones level of gore. What does that mean? Because those could range, buddy. Like an Indiana Jones level of gore could end up being similar to. I literally just had the name. The first one. Why am I blanking on the name of it? My God, I'm stupid right now. Why am I blanking? Lost Ark. Not Lost Ark. Whatever. I'm blanking on it. Yeah, the face melting. Why am I blanking on the name of the fucking movie? Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's what it was. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Like, that could be pretty gory, or it could be like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which is bleh. So.
And none of the cast members use the Lord's name in vain. There's none of that. None of that. It is clean. It's just a little bit violent. Okay, a little bit of gore, but it's fun gore. That's one of the main covers. Here's the Heatherella variant cover, and then we got a cover from. Oh, this is a Elephant maggot cover by the great David Williams.
Did he? But by the way, somebody's gonna have to fact check me. Didn't he freak out on the guy that's making Common America? Shout out to those guys. I cannot remember his name for the life of me. I'm bad with names. Didn't he get mad at the guy who was making? Well, is making Common America right now because he thought several of his comics were too pro MAGA, and Doug Ernst, thank you. Like he thought Doug Ernst and Tim Lin, he thought they were too pro MAGA, therefore he kicked them out because they were bad.
This is a nice Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet. We're going back to press with Cyberfrog Wreck Planet to get those line art covers out. So you have a chance to get a couple of those.
That's what I thought, Garfield. He attacked him for his Trump books. I remember that. I remember that he did that shit. It was so fucking cringe. They were just fun little books, and he freaked out over it. Now he's doing it himself.
This is the new Shane Davis variant cover for Cyberfrog #1, featuring Rumblebee, Heather, and Cyberfrog. Shane's drawn Cyberfrog only twice at this point. This is the second time that he drew him. He did a great job. I was happy to see this. Very alive. So that is the Cyberfrog Nothing Weird #1 comic book, and it's your chance to hop on board. It is going to be wild fun. It's just.
It's not going to be wild fun. He's already begging you guys and promising 6 more fucking comics that'll never deliver. Not one of them.
Crazy fun. Cyberfrog and Heather in the 90s, in the era of MTV, flannels, Zima. What else was in the 90s that I remember? Grunge, basically. And dealing with a world where the Vespis invasion is imminent. It's coming. It's going to happen. And how they're reacting to it. How Scorpinra, who you're going to know a lot more about him in the series, and how Cyberfrog are reacting to prepare for it, diametrically opposed. I hope you enjoy it. Now is your time to back it. And again, you have 6 hours, 7 hours to get the awesome. And this, by the way, this character's a runaway success. Awesome. Here he is. He's awesome. And he is around. He's Camden and Philadelphia's most famous superhero. He just emerged.
Again. We said this already, okay? We said this over the weekend when we talked about Awesome. It's the gayest thing any comic book writer could possibly do. This is something that Marvel Comics does. This is something that DC Comics does. All the mainstream comic industry does shit like this, where they draw in the people that they hate. They can't stand them, so they draw them in to mock them. It's cringe and gay because modern comics does it like they'll turn fucking Red Skull into Jordan Peterson, okay? They'll do that whole Hail Lobster thing and all that. They'll make all sorts of fucking... D-Day Cobra is technically in, I believe it was a DC comic. Like, they hate them that much. It was Blue Beetle. Thank you. Yes, it was Blue Beetle that did that stuff. Like, this is so gay. And it really shows just your, like, how much you think about Eric. How pathetic you are about this stuff. Eric don't think about you. He's too busy pumping out fucking comic after comic after comic. It's actually impressive. Again, I haven't read a single freaking Eric July book or any of the books from Rippaverse since I believe it was Alpha Core. Yeah, it was Alpha Core #1. That was the last one I read. I think it was putting out Alpha Core 2 last time I knew. And now I go look at this stuff. There's like 10 fucking pages of comics you could buy today. You don't have that, EVS. You don't have any of that, Ethan.
Out of nowhere and said, I'm a superhero. I'm protecting Philadelphia. I'm protecting Camden. This is a cover. By the way, and as soon as I showed the page where he first appeared, the internet went wild. It went crazy. for various reasons. It went crazy. People were just like, what is this? Or I like this. Or I hate this. Most people were saying they loved it, though. So I went ahead and I did a nice 24-hour variant cover featuring Awesome for the front cover. This is a 24-hour variant. It closes tomorrow at noon, the day at noon. So you have like 6 or 7 hours to back this, and it's gone forever. Line art variant is also included here of the same cover, and it is limited to 200. So I think you probably only have about 50 of those left. Make sure you get over there and back this. Back it now. It's going to be fun, and these books will be in your hands by December. Cyberfrog 1 is 75% complete, and it would be...
By December, guys, we actually have a date. We will have these in our hands by December. If they're not out by December, dude, you're already promising a lot. You're promising a fuck ton right now when it comes to this stuff. You're promising by December. Dude, you have comics that are 6 years late. By December, guys, by December. We'll have to check back in on this. Is it there by December?
77% complete tonight, except I'm doing this live stream instead to launch the campaign. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for giving this a nice push. We love it. I did make a commitment. I said, we're going to get this campaign to $100,000. Have to do that for Back Me Bro. Have to do that for Comicsgate. We're going to get this campaign. By the time it's over, by the time it wraps, $100,000. I know how to do it. I know how to do these crowdfunded campaigns. I've already got people working on it, by the way, in case you're worried about, like, when are the books coming out? I already got people working on it. I already got people putting Elephant together, finding the print.
He said something there that is very important. I want you guys to just kind of latch onto $100,000 by the end of the campaign. By the end of the campaign, in 30 days, he'll be at $100,000
for it and seeing what my options are. I want to make the book as nice as I can, but I also want to order as many copies as I can. And Cyberfrog 1, when it is finished, which will be shortly, that will also be going to print. These things will be in your hands by December, all the way through. It's going to be so much fun. The art already, some of my best. I'm really having a good time drawing, and I hope you guys have a good time. And by the way, we will be using Back Me Bro. When this is like going to print, I'm going to put up, probably in 1 month, I'm going to put up the sign up for Cyberfrog number 2.
You know what? I'm done with you already. I'm already kind of fed up with this shit. Okay, it's kind of annoying, but I wanted you guys to get that 100,000 by the end of the campaign. 30 days. He's running this campaign for 30 fucking days. And I have it. I could pull up his Back Me Bro right here. You know, Cyberfrog number 1. Let's view the campaign. Yeah, you're only sitting at $36,000. You know, that's pretty good. But you're promising by the end of the campaign, September 23rd, he'll be at $100,000. Again, we got some dates to look at. $100,000 by the end of all this. The funny thing is, outside of you just constantly doing this shit and like constantly saying that, yes, this will be in our hands by December. The funny thing is, I have this from Yellow Flash, who's still just laughing 5 hours ago, laughing at your total amount. And the reason this is so funny is we have this here. We have another nice little clip of EVS making some statements, making some bold statements out there about how well comics he puts out there should be doing.
The modest performance of this campaign in terms of Comicsgate own standard, that campaign that doesn't generate 100,000 in the first 24 hours is a failure.
By the way, I have never said that. I only said that for Cyberfrog. I said my Cyberfrog campaign is going to earn $100,000 in the first 24 hours.
What? What? Evan. What? First 24 hours. First 24 hours. Yeah, bro. First 24 hours. I don't think you're generating that 100,000 in the first 24 hours. I don't think you're going to be doing this. He lost a lot of backers. Oh, 100% he's lost a lot of backers. He hasn't put out comics. And like, think about this. When was the last time he actually put out a comic? When was the last comic people actually got their hands on? Was it Cyberfrog number 3? Was it that? Which I think that came out like 2 years ago now, maybe a year ago, which he promised well in advance. He hasn't been putting out comics in for fucking ever. Dude, nobody wants to buy your slop anymore because you don't fulfill anything.
And I think I said that about a few other campaigns. Not every campaign needs to earn $100,000, and it's a rare thing. But Eric July's should. Yellow.
Cyberfrog 2 was the last you got, says Snarky. Oh, I thought it was Cyberfrog 3. It probably was number 2, to be honest with you.
The Flashes definitely should have. I'm not just saying that to bust his agates. Like, I really feel like, you know, Yellow Flash's campaign, which
Dark Harvest in 2025, it was 2 years late and was only 20 pages. I remember there was a big one that he released and a lot of his fans were pissed because of what they got. I remember that. I just don't remember which one it was.
the book of which I do have here, not opened it yet, should have, I mean, not, you know, not to be meaner, but it should have raised 100,000 in the first 24 hours. I really was mystified by that. My thinking about Yellow Flash's campaign was, I was like, oh my God, you know, it's like, what is this going to do? Like, how many hundreds of thousands of dollars is this going to raise? This is going to be amazing. And it's also going to suck because I hate Yellow Flash and I don't want him to get a W. And he didn't get a W. He got a big L.
A big L because it didn't hit $100,000 in the first 24 fucking hours. So then you got a big L right now, right, EVS? You got a massive L. Your comics are supposed to hit $100,000 in the first 24 hours. No. That's not a standard now, guys, because he said it in this video. By the end of the campaign. In the first 30 days, he can get to $100,000. I think he continues in this. Like, he has to hit $100,000 for Back Me Bro. Like, he could do it. He has to do it, though. Like, it is a requirement for Back Me Bro that he hits $100,000 by the end of the campaign. Yeah. Yeah, bro. You're desperate now. You're real desperate. You're real desperate to prove something. I said I thought Yellow Flash's book should be at least $100,000 in the first 24 hours, or it was going to flop. That was a project with the help of Ripasend and Eric July's promotional machine, plus Yellow Flash's audience of 500,000 or so subscribers and help from the Zero Sphere. It barely squeaked past 100,000 in 4 or 5 months. We could do 6 figures on this campaign, but I need to promote it diligently and get 1,000 backers. That's a challenge for a new platform like Back Me Bro, but hell, let's fucking do it. I certainly know how it's done. I don't think you're gonna do it. I don't. You know what? I'll say this. I don't think you will. You might, but it's Back Me Bro. And I started looking at Back Me Bro just a little bit tonight, guys. Just a small amount. I decided, okay, well, what's all on Back Me Bro? This is their new big website that they're allowed to just go out there and do a bunch of crazy stuff on for all this because they're constantly getting just felted everywhere else. How many other comics do they actually have on Back Me Bro right now? Let's look at the projects. Well, there's EVS. Undeniable Ventures, which I actually know about, the For the Fans pinup book. This is John Malin's pinup book. Okay. Shane Davis's Starlight Cats. Okay. Shane Davis's Inglorious Rex Volume 4. Okay. And The Fantastics by Compass Comics. Yeah. I don't think this is gonna work out, brother. I think I've had this position ever since I first learned about Back Me Bro. And I'm gonna be real here, okay? Graham Nolan as Compass Comics, well, that might actually do. But I've had this position for Back Me Bro ever since I first heard about it. I 100% think Back Me Bro is nothing more than a money laundering scheme put on by Shane Davis. This is a fucking scheme where they get to act like the big time creators for the first time in forever. They get to act like DC, Marvel, fucking Image Comics. You could go out there. They could even act like Diamond and all those people, okay? Back Me Bro is them basically outright gatekeeping who can and can't put out comics because they feel like they've been gatekept from Indiegogo. Even though the reality is Indiegogo just won't let you guys put out comics anymore because you won't fulfill them. You're just money laundering at this point in time. You're just scamming your fucking audiences. And the thing is, unlike Indiegogo that is actually out there trying to tell you guys to put out the fucking products that you promised your fucking audience, unlike them, this is Shane Davis in charge. So Shane's going to be like, yeah, you need another fucking Cyberfrog campaign? Go with another Cyberfrog campaign. Throw out as many of those fucking comic covers as you want, as many variants as you want. Just do it all. Throw it all out there. If you just need a couple more bucks to cover your rent, you know, just do it. Yeah, it's pretty transparent right now. It's pretty transparent. One, you fucking fumbled the ball. You fumbled the ball like no other. You made the standard that you need to hit $100,000 in 24 hours. You're nowhere near there. You're going to try to move the goalpost now and say that it's 30 days. Oh, Shane Davis is in charge. You know it. It's Yanzi. You're right. It's Yanzi who's in charge. They're a fucking pit bull of a loser. God damn it. If you ever need to know a see you next Tuesday, it's Yanzi or whatever the fuck her name is. But you're going to move the goalpost, say it needs to be 30 days and I'll hit $100,000 and be just fine. Good. You're really transparent there. You're really transparent. And you also made the standard that it has to be out by December. It's not out by December. Yet again, you failed your entire audience. You failed everybody, and everybody got scammed again. Think of this, okay? The people that signed up for this shit right here, the people that actually did this shit, gave you this much money. They're nothing more than fucking tools. They're losers. They know they're not getting anything, but they're gonna convince themselves that they're waiting for the nice flame and yawn. When it ain't ever gonna get there, so. You guys deserve what you get. Comicsgate has gone through so many schemes, it's ridiculous. First, when the original members, Captain Cummings, unranked Chevron, Douglas Ernst left, then the war campaign breakaway, F&T Fallout, etc. Yes. Like, I got so lucky that I found Mikey No More's entire back catalog is on Rumble. I could watch so many of his fucking videos again. I'm actually thinking this week this weekend I need to play his Comicsgate video again because it's just so good. It's so good to watch just how transparent it was and how stupid it is that he thought that he could get away with this for this long. Like, it's that bad. At what point does this become straight up fraud? I would argue right now it is fraud, but again, I've stolen this 100%. This is not my original thought process. This, I believe it came from Nicholas Diorio, who said this. Lolcows have a special gene in them, okay? It's called the lolcow gene. The lolcow gene is a massive curse. It's a massive debuff. A person that's born with a lolcow gene inevitably will become a lolcow no matter what. It's a curse almost. But it does come with one big plus. A massive advantage, unlike any other person out there. You're immune from criminal penalties. Like, no matter what you do, the cops, the feds, all of them, they will never come down on you. So you're a laughingstock to the entirety of the internet. Your life will be hell. You'll imagine a black man every day of your life. In the case of EVS, you will be unable to do anything but imagine that black man and his big black cock. But at least the cops and the feds and the IRS will never, ever, ever come down against you. Yeah, that's their egos keep them going. Yes. Backers have left in droves. I was reading that, it jumped on me. Backers have left in droves with all the infighting and late books. Comicsgate is a failed movement now. It was a failed movement long ago. Doesn't sound too bad compared to hearing Mel's voice 24/7. I don't know. I think it'd be bad to have that gene. Must be nice. Must be nice. I don't know if it's that nice. You know, you can get away with a whole bunch of shit. Criminal penalties will always like evade you in some way, shape, or form. But your life's a literal laughingstock. I don't know if that's actually worth it. I don't know if that's worth it. You know, I have that feeling that it's just too much. Plot armor in their mind, quite literally plot armor in real life. They are forever immune from these criminal penalties, and it's just so amazing. Freeman, doesn't Dermy still owe you a banana? No, I didn't. Shut up. Never talk. We don't talk about the banana. We don't talk about the banana. No more bananas. Okay, I have. Do I want to pull this one up? I want to do stuff before we get into the Jer segment, because the Jer segment will last us the rest of the night. Okay, it's without a shout going to last us till the end of time, the Jer segment, because we have just so much to go through. You have poker, you have Huck, you have everything. Here, I'm going to do this. This is just a slight tangent. It's a little thing right here. What was it Hunter S. Thompson said? Too dangerous to let live, too rare to let die. That could also be true. Whatever happened to the Rainbow the Brute metal lunchbox? Never happening. Never happening. But what are the bananas for? We don't talk about the bananas. Bad. like another thing that I closed out of the clip already, so I'm not gonna bring it back up. Another thing EVS actually said in that Alyssa Clips thing is that he's planning on doing a Rainbow the Brute #2. It took you it's going on 6 years, dude, for #1. It's going on 6 fucking years. Pack it up. Go home. You ain't ever doing it. You ain't ever getting it out there. Part of the key to the CG grift was all the extra shit tacked onto every campaign. Just deliver the book. Like they're doing. Who said it? One of the things that destroyed the modern comic industry ended up being the different variant covers. Like, you could get a bunch of really cool covers through that, okay? And for those of you that don't know what a variant cover is, it's just a different looking cover, okay? You could get a Spider-Man doing this pose, Spider-Man doing that pose, Spider-Man punching Doc Ock, whatever. It's just different looking color. Same book at the end of the day, different artwork on the front. Okay, just to help out the people that don't know that. That's what ended up helping destroy the comic industry, because they just started banking on all the different colors, the different variants, the different stuff like that to try to help at the end of the day. And I see, whoa, buddy, EVS is such a man-child. At this point, anyone spending any money on any of his non-release comics deserves to be scammed. You know what? I don't blame you. Like, I referenced it earlier. I referenced it. The 2 cringiest things I have ever heard from a Comicsgate person, the 2 cringiest things that I've ever heard in defense of them, I'll tell you the first one. It's like playing roulette or gambling, okay? You're giving them money in hopes that you'll get something, but you're never promised to get something. So it's gambling, okay? Yeah, that's really retarded. But the other one, and the one that still just, it baffles me to think somebody actually says this. They were comparing it to Eric July. And they said, Eric July puts out the Big Mac of comics, okay? He put out the Big Mac of comics, where it's just slop content for you to throw down your throat. But frickin' EVS? EVS is the artist here. He's the one that you're paying high quality dollars to and sitting there waiting for the nice filet mignon. Yeah, but the problem with that analogy is, what if the filet mignon never comes up? Like, the chef took your money and then ran. You're not getting the filet mignon. No matter how hard you try to argue, you're not getting it. So you could say Eric July is the McDonald's serving you slop Big Macs all day and night, but at least I'm getting the Big Macs. Well, EVS would know a lot about Big Macs. Like it was the stupidest analogy. It's the same on par with the fucking pulling the thing and playing gambling. You're giving up money and not knowing if you'll actually get a product. And then the flavor, it's like you're giving them money in hopes of a product. They're saying that. And if you never get the product, you just got scammed. There's no point in participating anymore. You got scammed, you losers. And like everybody's saying, if you're still giving them money at this point in time, you deserve to be scammed. You deserve it because, quite frankly, all the signs are there to be away from them. And you're too retarded and just keep giving them money in hopes that you'll get something. His Trump variant covers on his new campaign are cringe. It's not 2016 anymore. Like, I like a good... I'm a guy that purchased the Trumpy trout. Okay? I'm the guy that has a Trumpy trout in all of his videos and all of his streams. I have that stuff. I like the cringe now and then. His is worse. His is just sad. Can't even call it a pre-order anymore. It's just like crypto pump and dump. You know what? That's a better one. Also, his stories are shit. Well, I mean, his stories are out there watching you. His stories are you watching a frog get cucked. That's the story while eating chicken. That's the story. And you make good personal use of the Trumpy trout. Adam, I told you that in private. Why the fuck are you bringing it up here? That's not stream worthy. Never trust a magic bean salesman. Yes. But okay, here's something just to break up. We do have some good news, okay? We do have some good news. Like, this is actually somewhat of a W. And I'll be very transparent. I have been critical of what's been going on in regards to Smash JT's lawsuit. Highly critical because he made a big fucking error and a big fucking mistake. Like nobody can deny that he felt it himself in that lawsuit. People like to not talk about it, but it's true. He felt it himself when he started uploading all of his fucking legal documents to Grok so he could have like a legal discussion with his lawyer. When his lawyer is trained to talk to 5-year-olds about the law. You don't need to have like this planned, detailed thought process of the law to talk to your own lawyer. They know how to talk to a 5-year-old about what you're going to be doing, okay? Like, he did a real big fuck up. And that's what's drawn it out for so long. It was not a good move, and you gotta call balls and strikes, okay? You do. But with that all out of the way, okay? With that craziness out of the way, you got a major win. Lawsuit update. The stuff of nightmares. Alyssa Mercante attempted to pursue her lawsuit against me in New York is coming to an end. The case is leaving New York and is now expected to move to federal court in San Diego, California, my home district. From the very beginning, I challenged New York as the proper place for the case, and I have never wavered in my position that I did nothing unlawful. This has been extremely tiring and financially pressuring on me and my family throughout the entire ordeal. Unfortunately, the battle is not over. Her lawyers have stated they intend to pursue me with this garbage case in California, where I will continue vigorously defending myself and fighting these claims. Listen. The fact that it's moving to California, that gives him a boost. That gives him actually a home field advantage. And there's some laws in California that are more suitable for him. I know it's federal laws and I know it's federal jurisdiction, but this does actually work out in his favor. So this is an actual win. It is. You guys go help him out if you want. Again, I've had my criticisms of Smash JT and how he's been handling this, but this is an actual W. They got it into his own backyard. It's easier for him to maintain this stuff and start actually trying to win this a little bit. Should not have been going on as long as it was, because it was a simple free speech thing and actually just simple what's the term that I'm thinking of? What is it? Shit. Reporting. Why? Journalistic. It's a journalistic thing, essentially, is all it was. So the fact of the matter was, with journalism and all of this like free speech stuff, he got a lot of leeway, and they fucked it up. So it should have been done a long time ago, and it's not. So you have a lot of issues here, but you're still you gotta win. You gotta win. So you gotta call it. You gotta win. Rekieta's lawyer is just a pile of coke and ego. This lawyer, this is not the same lawyer. This lawyer was Ron Coleman, really good lawyer, but he really fucked up. Speaking of lawsuits, EVS still has to pay Preston Poulter damage in his settled lawsuit. EVS had to issue multiple apology videos to Preston. Oh, I forgot about that. That was old lore. That was back when Rekieta was still covering that shit. Talk about the Preston Poulter stuff. Oh shit, that was old lore. That was old lore where he was trying to call Preston Poulter a pedo. Oh Lord, I forgot. It was I can't remember the other two. Like, it was a chick and another dude. I can't remember the other dude, but I'm forgetting the chick's name. But they were on with EVS calling this dude a pedo, and essentially they all lost because the dude sued them for that. That's funny. I thought they were gonna win, but that's funny. Oh, what was her name? We should all, yes, we should, Adam. I'm not even repeating that. That stuff did leak. But what was her name? It's fucking bothering me. What was her fucking name? Oh, it'll come back to me eventually. Because she's still around, but the other person isn't. Dan was the dude, but I can't remember her name. Vicky! Dan and Vicky. Vicky versus Dan. Like, they lost primarily because what they ended up doing with Vicky versus, yes. What they ended up doing was basically trying to hide where they lived, and they could never get served until they did get served. Like, they were just trying to deny the fact that they never got served. Like, they ended up losing. EVS actually tried to fight it, and he got felted for it. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Was it Dean? I thought it was Dan. I thought it was Dan and Vickyverse. Was it Dean? I could be wrong. That's Dean, not Dan. Okay, it was Dean. Listen, that was long ago. That was long ago. They all villains, yes. Like I've said multiple times, when it comes to covering Comicsgate, okay? There's no heroes in these stories. There's only villains and shades of shit. There's no heroes here. It's all just awful. Everybody's an awful person when it comes to Comicsgate. Except for maybe Yellow Flash. Yellow Flash is pretty cool. Everybody else sucks ass. All villains, no heroes in this story. Yep, all villains, everybody's a shade of shit. But okay, I've been putting it off long enough. We gotta get into the actual quartering stuff right now. Okay, we gotta do this. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this right, because it's time for the quartering segment! Doobie-doobie-doo, J-I-U. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and I realize my BGM has been off this entire time. Outright, it's been off all along, so I just turned it back on. Jeremy, don't look up our heroes. You won't find them here. That's very true. That's very, very true. There's no heroes here. And I'm about to expose myself as being not a hero myself. Just to be very clear here. I myself am no hero because I laughed at this and I shouldn't have. I will fully admit that I laughed at this and seriously should not have done this. The left killed my dog. I feel bad for laughing at this. I seriously do. This was not something I should have laughed at as much as I did, because it's just so, you know, it's something he would do. That's why I laughed at it. Oh god, the content around it's legitimately sad. Like, I am a guy out here, okay? I'm a guy out here who I seriously, I do hope that his dog turns out okay. Okay, as much as I despise Jer, yet again, his dog is actually struggling right now. But what makes it sick and disgusting is how Jer handles it. How he goes about talking about his dog so much. But the quartering gives an update on his dog, Huck. He has had multiple seizures since this morning. Hopefully Huck pulls through. I have not seen a single person out there wishing harm to the dog. I'm out there 100% saying, hey, I hope the dog's okay. Hope your best friend is good. Prayers for the dogs. I want prayers in chat for Huck. Doesn't matter how much we hate the quartering. Doggy does not deserve to be hated on.
He's had about a dozen.
Yeah, it's bad banner, so I'm gonna boost the audio real quick. Okay, I'm gonna boost the audio. He's bad at the audio.
Seizures in the last 8 hours. He had they started around 1 o'clock in the morning last night, and so I took him to the emergency vet at 3 when he had his third, and he's had maybe 7 or 8 since. There's something wrong with him, and it's not good. Hopefully he'll be back by my side soon. I appreciate your prayers and kind words.
You know, if that's all where it left, I wouldn't be doing this segment. I would not be bringing up Huck. I'd probably do the hate, prayers in chat. I'd probably do that much. If it just stayed there. If it just fucking stayed there like any normal person. But no! He has to be grifting off his dog. He has to. It's fucking Jer. Of course he's grifting off his dog. But up all night, Huck's in the ER, had cluster seizures. At least 4 may need to take the show day off. The show day off? Their show day off? I mean, yes. Take the day off. Please pray for him. Just had another seizure at the ER. Fuck. They have to keep him. He's getting worse. I'm a wreck. Fuck. You really were a wreck. I want you guys to be very clear here. His show was like 45 minutes long today. It was bad. Huck keeps having seizures. They can't get it under control. It's spiraling. All I can do is sit here in distress. I'm going to work for a while and hope they call with good news. Fuck. Not looking good. Continuing to have seizures. Going in the MRI now. I won't do any more updates at this point. Fuck. And again, I love dogs. I love my doggo, okay? My little boy, he's my best fucking friend. I love getting to hang out with my doggo daily. He is my best partner in life right now. So yes, I feel for this. And at the same time, you're out here doing shit like this. Jer's dog, Huck, wants you to play poker. 1 entry equals 1 prayer. Because you're still out there just fucking pimping your shit out. Like, look at this. Telling people how bad it is for Huck. And then at the same time, huge, massive move for Rumble and Chris Pavlovsky. Like, if I go over to his actual account right now, okay, I'm gonna show you this. We're just gonna scroll a little. Huck has not had any more seizures since 5 p.m. You know what? Congratulations. One of them has cost him his sight. There's a chance it comes back after some rest tonight. He had 12 today. Thank you for their thoughts and prayers. Still working on the cause and treatment, but he's in good hands. You know what? We're live right now. I will give Huck an applause. I will give Huck an applause if it loads. Congratulations, Huck. Hopefully the site comes back, but congratulations. But while he was talking about his doggy, Candace Owens gets caught. Trump reveals ice. Hassan Piker hits new low. Experts debate whether Lindsey Clancy, whatever. Poker pose, whatever. WNBA. Carmelo Anthony. Stream. Same people. Not looking good. Okay, $1,000 online. Huge. Massive move. Huck. Up all night. Tim Pool. Like, this is what you were doing. This is what you were doing. You should have been with your dog the entire time. And instead what you were doing was fucking grifting. Oh, but at the same time, guys, he has to let you guys know exactly how much the dog bill is gonna cost. He has to tell you guys how much. I'm facing down 10K bills. He's in the ER right now, and I'm facing down a 10K bill. May as well work. Can't do anything but worry anymore. Don't be thinking about the dollar amount. You bring up the dollar amount is very transparent to what you're actually trying to do here, dude. You're trying to garner sympathy and money all at the same time. That's your whole strategy. Even if I'm just sitting in the waiting room, I've got to do something. So if you're interested in my viewer poker tournament, that's actually what happened.
Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Also, for the Ruffalo story, it's condensed today. If you're new to the chat, you know why. My dog's in the ER. I gotta go be with them, even if I'm just sitting in the waiting room, I gotta do something. So, if you're interested in my viewer poker tournament, please let me know by going to thequartering.com/poker. There's 1,000 prize pool, 100 on my head 5 times during the tournament. US only, unfortunately, for legal reasons. It's this weekend, but if it goes good, we'll do extras. So just head to thequartering.com/poker, put in your name and email.
My dog is dying, but if you want to play poker with me, sign up here, guys. You guys want to play poker with me? Sign up now. My dog might be dying, but sign up for my poker stuff. Wow.
Will be sent out 3 or 4 o'clock today, and then I'll send out probably one each day this week to remind people of the details and give you the password to log in because it's a private tournament. Should be a lot of fun. Hope to see you there. Hope we have a lot of fun. How's everybody's weekend, by the way? They call me JJ. Yes, there is real money.
There's real money.
There is real money. It's not credits. Your winnings can be redeemed. Redeemed! Don't redeem it!
I can't play this whole segment because you literally went into talking about your dog and then goes into your poker tournament. And he didn't do this just once. He did this multiple times. Please pray for Huck. I don't want to lose my sidekick, but make sure to sign up for my poker tournament, guys. I don't want to lose my sidekick, but sign up.
So with that, I'm going to jump off and go be with my dog. When I get back, hopefully with good news, I'm going to send out the email for the poker tournament. Totally free to enter. Okay. 1,000 in the prize pool, 500 additional in bounties on me. So that's 1,500 in the prize pool. I'll send details. Hopefully you'll sign up. Hopefully you'll be there this weekend. If you can't make it this weekend, you'll be in the next one.
Dude, he's just so low energy. I get it. You didn't sleep at all, but this is so bad. This is so bad, dude. This is why people say don't stream on days like this. When you're dealing with this stuff, don't be streaming. Don't be putting out the content because the energy levels are so atrocious right now. Like I want to be hard on you because of just how bad and disgusting this is. But at the same time, it's because of your dog. Just go be with your fucking dog.
And hopefully I'll have better news for you guys tomorrow. Please pray for my dog. I know there are bigger issues in the world. But if you happen to be lucky enough to not have bigger issues, I could use some kind words for Huck right now. He's a member of the team. He's on the show constantly. So I don't want to lose my sidekick. We'll see you tomorrow.
God, just the way he does this. Like, guys, I want my prayers. Here, I'm turning off BGM. And we're going solo for this. I'm gonna do this. Guys, I really need your prayers. My dog is struggling right now, so please pray for me. Okay, and with that, I'm gonna sign off for the day. Like that's just manipulation shit. Like the way you're presenting that, the tone of the voice, the way you're doing this, the layout, all of that is just to manipulate fucking people, and it's disgusting. And this isn't the first time. I don't have it pulled up, but he's done this before because Huck had a fucking seizure on stream a couple months back. And everybody was out there like, oh, dude, I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. I hope everything's fine. And then he immediately started using Huck's seizures in order to try to grift out more coffee. Yeah, good on you, Jared. But you know what? He talked a lot about the poker tournament. That's what he was mainly talking about. So we got some new info on the poker tournament, and that's what we're really here for. We're really here for the poker tournament because my God, is he fucking desperate. And a lot of people are asking questions. A lot of serious questions are getting asked. And we showed a couple of these. You know, once again, the quartering, no, it's not legal, yada, yada, yada. We played this already with Savvy. We showed this. She went through the whole details about why this may or may not be legal in his state. It's really questionable on the legality of what's going on. And nobody knew what he's actually utilizing to help, like, push the poker. How he's actually doing the poker content right now. And he actually saw it and screenshot it. He actually unblocked Savvy long enough to go screenshot her post and post it and then try to attack her. Behold, pure uncut retardium. Imagine thinking, I'm not working with a legit online poker partner who will host it. Holy crap, hate makes people stupid. Make sure you sign up. Spots are limited. Yeah, cheer. That's smart. Hey, what else do we have here? The Correon blocked me, and you don't have to hide behind screen grabs. You could even label your copyright. Couldn't put the right address of Walmart. Can't even put the right years for your college graduation. Can't even be honest, even about the smallest thing. Of course, the assumption is you are too stupid to do this right. Next time, tag me, okay? I like making alcoholic retards banned from Ren Fair's dance. Yeah. But I have to point one other thing out. Somebody did respond. Well, she saw it, all right? Stalker! Jer. You calling literally anybody else a stalker makes no sense. The amount of times you tweet out about Tim fucking Pool, Candace Owens, anything out there. Do we call you a Brie Larson stalker? Do we, Jer? Do we? Yeah, I did see the JDA stuff. This woman is a liberal activist who invaded our space for a grift. There's a lot of documentation on it. Her entire MO is to tear down the right. God, that fucker. God. But okay, we still got the poker tournament though, guys. The poker tournament is on. It's gonna be this Sunday. This Sunday's poker. Sunday. Poker tournament with Jer. Oh, by golly, guys, if you sign up, you'll get information and everything like I did. Now, I haven't signed up for the poker tournament itself, but I did utilize my public-facing email, not my private one, the one that you guys could actually go see on my channel, like Darmy Wormy YouTube. Put it in there just so I could get the information, because he said he was going to be telling us all about the personal information about this. And we did get a lot of information on how he's running this actual poker tournament. And it's kind of fucking wild to think that he actually is doing this. But did the last email come through? By the way, he sent so many fucking emails out that they all got tagged spam. Not even making that shit up. Like, I could come over here. He put so many emails out today to everybody, and it got tagged as spam. So yes, he had to ask whether or not you guys got the email. But did the last email come through? Firstly, I'm not sponsored by the tournament host. I took no money to host it here. It's just the most trustworthy site that also let me run a private tournament. It is also fully legal in many US states. I have withdrawn a good amount of money from the site too, so I know winners will be paid. Sign up for an account, stake.us. This is my link, and we both get some goodies when you see it. By the way, I have to put this out there. A lot of people are talking about how can he be saying that, you know, he's not sponsored, he and all this, and yet he has this weird affiliate link. That is not an affiliate link. I want to make that very clear here. What he's posting out here is in no way, shape, or form an affiliate link. Yes, it says quartering, but what this really is, in my humble opinion, and what I really think it is, because of that last little bit, this is my link. We both get some goodies when you use it. That's a referral link. Very different than an affiliate link. An affiliate link, you actually get money. A referral link, everybody gets money. Because the whole idea with some of these websites, because I'll do, I think it's FanDuel. Maybe it's FanDuel, maybe it's DraftKings, one of the two. I do that during football season with my buddies. You know, we throw a little money on the game. It is what it is, okay? We have a little fun. Nothing too crazy, nothing too insane or eccentric with all that stuff. But all those websites really emphasize referring a friend. Make sure you go out there and refer a partner. Refer somebody to sign up as well. And if you do that, that person will get maybe 20 bucks, maybe 20 free dollars so that they could go put it out on any sort of bet at all. But you will get like 50 bucks to go use whatever you want. You could withdraw it even. Yeah, he's just trying to grift. Like, it's really scummy what he's doing here. It's a classic thing. Like, they do this to try to incentivize you and getting more people on the site so they make more money and you get a little chump change. That's what it is. That's what it is. Have a good one, Will, buddy. I see you, buddy. Have a good one. It's nothing crazy. It's a fucking referral link. That's all it does. Refer someone to a website and get some free credits to bet with. Pretty much. Pretty much. DraftKings does it. FanDuel does it. They all do it. A lot of people want to say this is an affiliate link. It's a referral link. Me and my buddies do it all the time when it comes to football season. Free cash to bet on a game and throw it out. That's what we do. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. It's nothing crazy. Reply to this email with your username. Log in and play. Get used to the interface. I think you mean used to? Get suited to the interface, you know, get ready for the interface. Oh yeah, it works great on your phone or computer. The event will be held this upcoming weekend, but even if you can't make it, we'll host more at different times. Bonus tip, they're holding a $40,000 tournament this Saturday night that I highly suggest considering. It's a massive prize pool for only 8 entry. It's called August Madness. There are less than 200 people even registered for it, and I'll be in it as well. So it's a great warm up. Yeah. Wow, yeah, really inciting your fans there to outright just get in debt with online gambling. Just outright push this shit on everybody. I will email out the private tournament password Thursday and Friday so you can register. You can play with free cash or SC, which is sort of like real money that you can cash out, but my tournament will be totally free to enter. There are rebuys option, and the lowest price they would set is $1. I'm hoping we all have fun and we can make this a regular thing. Just remember, if and when you win big, to put something aside for taxes, smiley face. We will see how this site works out, and if we need to move. Once we have the players, I might be able to get more hosts. Jeremy, extra information. Where it's legal. Don't be discouraged if it's not available in your state. We may use several hosts in the future. My link above is an affiliate link. No, it's fucking not. I do not get any payment for your sign up, and you do not have to use my link to be able to take part in the tournament. It's not an affiliate link. It's a referral link. It's a fucking referral link. It's not a fucking affiliate link. Quit with this bullshit. And also, you can't say, like, I'm not sponsored by the tournament. Here's my affiliate link. No. It's a referral link. Get it through your head. Sorry, I needed to take a swig. I needed to take a swig, but I found this. I just want to say, I found this little video here. Now, this video in particular is all about Pokemon and Asmongold rage over Twitch gambling after streamer steals $300,000 and XQC and Ludwig pay. Well, this is a whole video that he put out there talking about online gambling and his issues with online gambling. What did he say in this video? I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna turn this up. By the way, oh, it's already at 1.5. We're just gonna play a little bit of this.
Millions, okay, to play this game, and there's a lot of. I mean, watching someone pull 300K, 400K, $5 million on a pull. I mean, it's exciting content. There's also like the morbid curiosity of watching someone blow through $100,000, and you know, laughing at it. Gambling is something that, you know, I would say for me, you know, I have a very addictive personality. And so online gambling would be very, very bad for me. So I don't even try. I think I could figure out.
Jer, you guys heard that, right? You guys heard what he just said there, right?
Laughing at it. Gambling is something that, you know, I would say for me, you know, I have a very addictive personality. And so online gambling would be very, very bad for me. So I don't even try. I think I could figure out using VPN and get some crypto and do this. It would be very bad for me. So I don't do it.
Very bad for you. So you don't do it because you're an addicted personality. Because, dude, you have a gambling addiction now. You got rid of your alcohol addiction. You get rid of all your other addictions because your personality is addiction-based, okay? It's okay. A lot of people have addiction-based personalities. But this goes to, like, everything you're doing right now. And this is why I pulled this up real quick. I just want to put this out there. You're aware of your addiction issues. And what you're doing right now with your keto, with your quitting, all you're doing is moving vices around. You're going from this vice to this vice to this vice. You're not changing your way of life. You're not changing your daily habits. You're not changing anything. You're just moving vices from vice to vice to vice to try to fill that void. And it's so transparent, especially with this, when you're outright giving people out this referral link and telling the world that you're going to be doing this. And I want to draw this home. Because I don't think it's here. I think it's here with Don Flurgandy. Right here. Okay? Right with these two right here. Not this one in particular, but this one. Quartering's Poker Grift Update. The Quartering confirms his poker tournament is being hosted by Stake.us. He claims he's not sponsored, but posts a referral link and also promotes a paid tournament happening Saturday for people to enter. Also, this further gives validity to Quartering's terrible poker tournament history. Found by Hacker X on Kiwi Farms, it lists him as playing as much as 3 tournaments in a day, but I thought he works 120 hours a week. Dude. We could see this shit. Stake US. And we can see how much money you're getting. You lost 40, 50, 24, 35, $150. You won 40 here. Congratulations, but barely even pays off all this. 35, 24. Dude, we have more. Dude. 35. Oh, that's more of the same. Like, dude, you're not. This is bad. Bro, this is bad. Bro. And you said it here. You said the issue's here. Your addiction is actually going to destroy you, man. Like, I want to keep felting you. I want to laugh at you, but this is sad. Like, this is... I guess it's my actual empathy coming out that I want to do this and go like, whoa, he's going broke. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man? Pull up. Like, your friends tried to stop you. Your actual friends, not fucking Melanie Mac out there. Not Melanie Mac, who's just giving justifications and saying all the shit to go like, no, it's not a sin. It's not bad. You know, it's okay if you could control it. Yeah, your actual friends were going to be out there telling you, dude, you need to pull the fuck up. You need to pull up. You're crashing and burning hardcore. And you ignored them because you needed your fucking $500 a fucking show hooker over there. Fucking prostitute that gives the worst fucking hand jobs imaginable. To be like, no, Slay King, you're doing good. You're doing good. Nothing bad here. Nothing bad. Totally free, guys. But $1 rebuys. What $1 rebuys? It's backed by the biggest name in online poker. Oh yeah, this is to the notion that it was this is to the notion that it may or may not be a scam the whole time. Here, we'll play it at 1.5. Okay, we'll play this at 1.5 because it's so bad.
Today, we need a sweep. All games until 6:10. All right, need the Cubs to lose. How are they doing? Currently losing. Need the Dodgers to lose. Currently winning. Poop. Thanks for doing a stream today, but anytime. I heard Yellow Streak is saying the tournament is a scam, so I immediately signed up. Let them. It's not a scam. It's backed by probably the biggest name in online poker. I'm not.
Yes, stake.com or stake.us, whatever it's called. Listen, if you guys want to play gambling and all that, I have no problem with that. I have a problem though with online gambling. I actually do. I find that stuff to be super addictive. It's super easy. You could go on your phone and start playing slots. That's dangerous stuff. There's a large amount of people getting gambling addictions nowadays in America. That's why I oppose online gambling in its highest regards. Yes, I play DraftKings. I do that a little bit during football season. Throughout the rest of the year, or is it FanDuel? Whatever. Throughout the rest of the year, I don't gamble. I don't do this stuff because I know it's not good for you. It's really bad. I might be on kick and everything, but I still have those issues.
Obviously. It's so funny. All these morons are like, oh, he's running an illegal poker tournament. Like I was going to run it like what, with my webcam, and then I was going to have everyone else have webcams. Obviously, I reached out to all the big poker sites and I said, hey, I'm a big creator. This is what I want to do. Can you set it up for me? I make no money from it.
You didn't do that. It's just a thing that Stake can do. Like Stake has this capability. You didn't ask them. They just had the power to do it. So you utilize the power that they already have.
It's not a scam.
Dude, speak. Speak.
The NBA and WNBA are controlled by China. That's probably true. Who would have thought a 5-time... wait, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're mad at Trump? Okay. Does that make you feel better? To spurg about it? Does it make you feel bad? I hope it makes you feel better. I've been wanting to play some poker, but Hard Rock doesn't have it down here. Well, go to the corning.com/poker. The site I use basically lets you play for real money if you want, or you can play for fake money.
And it's all real money. It's all real money at the end of the day. You're trying to get air quotes fake money. What you're trying to do is get coins that you can reproduce in order to get real money. That's your whole shtick right now, Jer. Everything you're doing is an attempt to get real money. You want people to sign up through your referral link so you can get real money to continue your gambling habits. It's really sick.
But it's illegal in most states. And I have successfully withdrawn about $50,000 from the site. So be careful when you draw your winnings because you got to pay taxes on them. You still got to pay taxes. It's not a loophole. It's all legit. Whatever the amount is in your state. You know, if you win this random tournament, you have to pay taxes on it. But
no, you'd probably have to pay taxes on it. And like if I go to his email real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna do this real fast. Give me a second, because I know he had it pulled up. Here, I have to open up Chrome. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. What the fuck is this? No, bye. Oh, God, see you later. Fuck you. God damn it! I hate Chrome. Email. Let me jump over here. No. Fuck you, you stupid fucking. Whoever built Chrome needs to be offed. I said it. Okay, there's Stake. Copy link address. Here. Enter. And then copy link address. Drop here. Enter. Okay. Like, I'm going to show you guys why I have issues with Stake. One, to begin with, no, it's actually legal. It's legal in a state. You can see it right here. They say it's important to note that while we are welcome users from most states, we are currently unable to accommodate players from Arizona, California, Connecticut, Delaware, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Maine, Maryland, Montana, Nevada, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Vermont, Washington, and West Virginia. Yeah, so it is legal in his own state, but this is why I have issues. Look at this. Look at this. It's Lit City Buffalo holding, it's just right there. All the gambling stuff you could want to do, and I don't like it. And then you have this live chat, which I'm gonna pull down because I don't know what the fuck's gonna be said there. So I'm gonna close that out real fast. It's dangerous. And Jared knows it's dangerous. But I also believe the only reason he's doing this at all is because he wants to get it good with Eddie. He wants to show fucking Kick Eddie that he has all this money, that he has all this reach, all this capability, and that he's somebody that you need to be backing, Eddie. Eddie, you guys need to be backing this stuff. You know why you need to be backing this stuff? Because I'm a good person. I'm worthwhile. I should be sponsored on Kick as well. You should put me in the big leagues on Kick. Therefore, I can then go in there and tell you to get rid of Kina Casino. I 100% believe that. Like, it's just so fucking transparent. Everything he's doing here is just straight up referral links, trying to scam money from his audience, trying to do further his fucking addiction, and at the same time trying to get good with Eddie so he can tell them to kick Kino Casino to the curb. That's all he's fucking doing. And it's really disgusting. It really fucking is. But that's not all we have. Trust me, that's not all we have on Jared today. Oh, we got so much more. Don't sign up, even if you're trolling him. I won't. The moment I saw this mistake, I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot fucking pole. It like, again, I'm on Kick right now. Kick is sponsored heavily. It basically ran off stake. I know that. But I also have serious qualms with online gambling. It like I said, when I do, I think it's dual DraftKings. I think. Let me double check. Maybe it's FanDuel. Nope. Draft. Yeah, it's DraftKings. I do DraftKings football season. That's it. That's it. I do DraftKings during football season. And I make dumb bets here or there, and they're like $5 bets. They're nothing drastic. I'm not out there gambling up the wazoo going like, oh, who's going to do this? Oh, who's going to do the kickoff? No, it's like, it's usually who's going to win, who's going to lose. Like the real cheap bets, the easy to do bets. Those are the bets I do when I'm playing with my friends during our fantasy league. That's it. Yeah, in Vegas, I played slots. I did a little gambling, but I was in Vegas, and that was my first time really doing it. I have serious issues with online gambling because I see what it does to like some of my coworkers. They're there talking about, oh my god, I just lost $200 some on this baseball game. It's like, on this basketball game, I lost $300 fucking dollars, and it's like, dude. If you can comfortably afford it, it's fine. Yeah, that like. You could do that, but just how much money I see people wasting on it. It's like, I still have this amount of money in total credits. And it's like, but you're just gambling. You don't know if you're always going to have that money. It's dangerous. And it's getting to this point where a lot of people will talk about this. A lot of people in the conservative news sites will talk all day and night about this. Tim Pool will talk about it, how there's actual people out there developing these serious levels of essentially gambling addiction, because what you're getting is young men going like, oh, I want to go buy a fucking coffee, okay? I want to go out there and get a coffee right now. Oh, it's going to cost this much? Wait, give me like 5 seconds. There, I just won $500. There, give me my $5 coffee. It's not good. It's bad. It's a really bad habit to develop. What Jared's doing is indeed very immoral. He is leading people into danger. Jeremy 100%. Yep. Gambling addiction is no joke. No, it's not. This is like Pokemon cards nowadays is gambling addiction. Is gambling. It is. But people can do that in like controlled environments. It's actually fun. I don't get the appeal of it that much, but I can understand what people like about it. But there's people that are they're trying to build off entire savings account off Pokemon cards. And it's like, that's stupid. Don't do that. It's a bad idea to be getting these addictions. They're really dangerous. They're not something to just scoff at and ignore. Like, again, I showed off some of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I like Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not there trying to build a portfolio off of Yu-Gi-Oh. I care about the game, and I like playing it with my friends. And by the way, if I'm going to play it with my friends, I'm going to go to like the websites where I can play it for free with the entirety of the card catalog. It's nice having the cards, but to build some of these decks, you need a couple $100. It's not worth it sometimes, okay? It's really not worth it. So I'll just go play with my friends, use an entire card catalog, and have fun with them. I'm not gonna do this whole crazy stuff. I'll buy the cards that I want to buy, but that's about it. But this issue that we're seeing right now, it's so dangerous. And it's not something to joke at. And the fact that he's doing, I don't know what to think. Jeremy Hambley is destroying people's lives by putting politics into everything, all because of his pro-Trump rhetoric. I would argue you're right there. I actually would. Because I have a couple more. I don't know if we're going to get to it tonight. We might do it tomorrow. We might do this tomorrow. He did this whole Mark Ruffalo thing right here, okay? Mark Ruffalo just destroyed his career! How many views has it got? 10,000? Wow. It's a really bad video. And it's all about the fucking merger. The merger between fucking Paramount and Warner Brothers. It's all about that fucking merger. And he doesn't know anything about it. It just wants to scream about Israel and Israels and stuff like this. And how he's fucking anti-Semitic. And it's like, no, there's so much more here, you dumb fuck. This is actually time to want to know about a merger. And he's like, oh, I don't know anything about the merger. I don't know why people are talking about it. It's super important because the Ellisons actually are, I'll say it. The Ellisons are actually fucking Zionists, like they're super pro-Israel, so there is a discussion to be had there. But he's like, oh, I don't even know how this connects. And it's like, no, there's actually a reason why it connects, because the Ellisons are actually like super pro-Israel. They are that. Okay, if you have an issue with that's the facts. And then the dad of the Ellisons, like the father of the Ellisons, gave money to Trump and talked to Trump a couple times. That's why people have an issue with it in the weird Hollywood world. Like, there's so much to go through with that, and he doesn't know a single thing about it. It's so fucking pathetic. Like, I'm tacitly following the merger, and I know more than him. The merger doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Like, think about this, okay? The merger is going to go through no matter what. Nobody can stop it going through. They're just delaying the inevitable at this point in time. But the merger, once it goes through, if the Ellisons stay pissed off, they're moving the entirety of Warner Brothers and Paramount to Texas. Austin, to be precise, so it's not much of an upgrade. But still, they're moving it out of Hollywood because they're so pissed off. That's huge news for the fucking entertainment industry and Hollywood as a whole, and the general like culture of America. If you move Hollywood completely out of Hollywood, if you move it out of fucking California, that's gonna be radically different on the entire industry as a whole. And he knows jack fucking shit about it. Nothing. And it's, oh goddamn, what the fuck? That's why I want to play it. That's why I really want to play the video, because it's just so, why are you even touching this? Why? And he's saying, oh, here, I'm going to play the video. I have some other stuff we can go through because I still want to get through the Tim Pool section, but I have some other stuff. But real quick, Black Kane with $5. Thank you. I once chatted Valiant that my profile was Pokemon cards. I'm going to finish reading this. Collectible plates and Wise Money Israel. I think he had an aneurysm. Portfolio was Pokemon cards, collectible plates, and Wise Money Israel. Yeah, I think you almost killed him with that one. I do think you almost killed him with that one. Jesus Christ. But then again, Yikes Powerful Quill with 11-month membership. Thank you. Says Mac gives Christians a bad name, supporting Jer and his gambling addiction. Oh, 100%. 100%. Getting away from California could be the best thing for Hollywood. Exactly. That's why, like, I'm playing the video. We're doing this at 1.5. It won't take us too long, but it's so bad. Like so much of what is going on with fucking, I just had his name. Why am I blanking on it? Mark Ruffalo. So much of what's going on here is about the merger. You need to know about the merger to talk about this topic, and he knows nothing.
Well, Mark Ruffalo has finally woked himself too close to the sun. It appears he is about to be blacklisted from Hollywood, and you just, you hate to see it.
He's not going to be blacklisted. There's still going to be entire industries. Like, this is the dumbasses in Hollywood, the dumbass actors in Hollywood agree with Mark Ruffalo. Realize that. There's a mountain of people that agree with him right now. Why would he be blacklisted for this?
Just hate to see it happen to such a, just a terrible human being. I want to remind,
like he's an awful person, but Disney still will use him for the fucking Hulk because they have nobody else to use him for the Hulk. Other people will still utilize him. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Mind you who Mark Ruffalo is. Remember Mark Ruffalo said that we come together to mourn the lives lost in Kenosha, Wisconsin, that devalues certain lives and devalue the lives of Anthony and JoJo. These are the two men that were trying to take the life of Kyle Rittenhouse in Kenosha.
Yeah, we get it. We're going forward.
I know there are a lot. Let's his way too close to make rant on.
Here.
And now he's headed for
we're going.
A certain group of people. Well, Mark Ruffalo has finally woked his way too close to this.
Realize, okay? He goes on to what he said during the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff, which, again, he said some vile shit then. He says vile shit all the time. Okay? You don't have to go all the way back then to get vile shit. You don't have to go all the way back to 2021. You could be more recent even. That's how frequently Mark Ruffalo tweets out retarded shit.
Son, now he's headed for the blacklist.
God, somebody said he never trusts the UPS driver. This is such a UPS driver look. Oh, fuck, I have to do this. He looks like a fucking UPS driver. Oh, God, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Mark Ruffalo's anti-Semitic rant sparks probe into his links to AG at the center of Paramount lawsuit. Uh-oh. Mark Ruffalo, the resistance. Last reminder for today. Poker tournament. Send you the instructions so you can get signed up and get used to the site. Get some reps in. Ruffalo's one of the most outspoken actors in Hollywood. Do I want to keep reading? Oh, no, page 6. No, I don't. I think we'll just check the archive to make sure you haven't changed anything. I think that's the
how
smart way. We always want to make sure that these people haven't, after the fact, decided they want to change something. The Hollywood blast radius of Marvel star Mark Ruffalo's recent Instagram critique of Larry and David Ellison expanded over the weekend. A top civil rights attorney, Mark Goldfeder, says that he has now filed requests to see California Attorney General Rob Bonta's past correspondence with Mark Ruffalo. On Friday, Ruffalo shared a clip on Instagram of former Oracle CEO.
Okay, pause there. That's an actual big story that I think is a nothing burger, to be honest with you. The AG, think about this, okay? There's an actual story here, Jer. The Attorney General of California and a series of other states in the country have filed lawsuits against the merger between Paramount and Warner Brothers. Those states are only doing it because the Ellisons gave money in pro-Israel causes and talked to Trump. Everybody else has signed off on it across the world. The EU signed off on it. The actual people in charge, like the federal government, signed off on it. Everybody signed off on this is an okay merger. But California and a bunch of these other fucking wimpy ass states signed on to prevent it. That's an entire story, Jer, that you could talk about. I don't think there's anything there, but let's just say, okay, that Mark Ruffalo is indeed in bed with the Attorney General in California. Let's say that that's actually happening. And again, I'm hiccuping. That's something to really dig into and discuss. And what you want to make it about is anti-Semitisms. That in reality, I could probably argue that, but it's just stupid. You can make this pro-Trump, but you chose not. You did it in the most low-effort fucking way.
and current Paramount board member Safra Katz discussing Oracle's really profoundly scary technologies that the Israeli military used following October 7th. Well, then maybe you shouldn't have went into a music festival and extinguished the lives of dozens of innocent people just there to listen to music. Ruffalo wrote, this is the company that Larry Ellison is using to fund his son David Warner Brothers acquisition. These really profoundly scary technologies will most likely be merged into one of the largest media conglomerates in the world and one day be used on you. Sorry, Mark. Sorry, Mark. I'm pretty sure the Hollywood machine is that very destructive weapon that's been used on the American public for the past 30 years.
What? Wait, what? What? Like, Hollywood is a destructive weapon. Yes, it is out there, completely capable to like control the thoughts and opinions of human beings. It could actually go out there and make you say and do shit and like sway you one way or the other. It has that capability. It is a great propaganda tool. But Jer, what he's talking about is like actual like digging into your personal information, the spyware and all those technologies, like the really destructive things out there that the Ellisons are into. That is kind of worrying, like scary. Like the connections they have is actually kind of terrifying and makes you shit a brick a little bit. Like how much they have it. It's like, but that's the thing with Hollywood. Their ability to look at that's Hollywood's the thing. No. Dude, just look into it. They're talking about Oracle shit, not Holly. God damn it, you're fucking retarded.
You're a part of it. Look how she reveals in what we now know has come to see as a genocide, which was built on apartheid system oppression by Oracle. He called the elder Ellison a classic oligarch who was consolidating the wealth of the world for his family's own power and concentrated dominance. Hours later, Paramount immediately released a statement accusing Ruffalo of peddling anti-Semitic tropes. The following morning, Ruffalo then doubled down on his post and criticized Paramount for dishonestly framing his, quote, both critical and necessary dialogue. I happen to think that there is zero dialogue that any Hollywood actor could provide to me that I would consider necessary or correct.
Wow, Jer. What? Wow. That's real interesting, Jer. That's a really brave stance. God damn it, that face. God damn it. Why does he always make the worst fucking faces? Why is it down? What? Why? Why are you like this? Like, who wants to watch somebody do... Like, I try to do it like this. If I'm looking over here and reading over here, I try to do it like this because that's how it is. But the way you do it, it's like your entire face is covered, dude. Nobody can see it. It looks like you're ashamed of it.
A flurry of statements slamming Ruffalo then ensued over the weekend because, look, like I said, I think it's not a trope to say that Hollywood is run by a certain group of people. And when those people are your bosses, things aren't going to go well for you. Most notably, a comment from the Creative Coalition for Peace, which urged Hollywood to deplatform the actor for extreme messaging, marking the first time the group has ever called for action against any industry figure. As the drama escalated, Bonta found himself in an uncomfortable...
Wait, what? It is marking the first time the group has called for such actions against... Wait, a flurry of statements slamming Ruffalo ensued over the weekend, most notably from the Creative Coalition of Peace, which urged Hollywood to deplatform the actor. I call bullshit that this is the first time they've done this. I call bullshit.
...comfortable position of being asked questions about his relationships with Ruffalo. Late Sunday night, Bonta reportedly canceled settlement talks with Paramount Skydance attorneys that were supposed to begin today. Bonta appeared to have...
Yeah, and that's serious discussions. Those discussions are destroying Hollywood right now because of the merger.
...enjoyed an open dialogue with the actor about the merger well before his lawsuit was filed on July 13th. Back in February, Ruffalo posted on X, please circle up all the state attorney generals and talk about how this is going to kill completion. I assume he means competition in the industry and drive down wages. Oh, woe is Mark Ruffalo, guys. Hollywood actors aren't making enough money. Leave a like on the video to send a...
What he's trying to say, that it's going to become a fucking monopoly, which it's not. It's nowhere near a monopoly because Disney still exists. Like, you could talk about this in all seriousness. There's a story you could say, hey, Mark, did you come out against the fucking Disney Fox merger? Were you opposed to all that, Mark? Did you think that was a bad idea, Mark? Like, there's actual stuff you could use here, and you're just not using it. You're not. It's so fucking bad.
Shed a single tear for Mark Ruffalo, who may have to wait just 3 more months before installing that shark bar in his $40 million mansion.
You mean like your shark bar?
I mean, I don't even really understand why I should feel bad for him.
Like on that note, okay, why you should not feel bad for him. Okay, you know what? His industry got shut down by his own push. He agreed with the industry shutting down during COVID, okay? He liked that. He thought that was a smart idea and a good idea. And then he supported the industry shutting down, not but a couple of years later, if not a year later, when it came to the fucking protests. Mark Ruffalo is a bad dude, but he's causing all this. So him complaining about lack of wages and everything, he caused it all. Again, I just gave you more context and more things you could actually be using there, Jer, but you don't want to do is a simple amount of research. You just want to cry about the anti-Semitism.
Bonta then quote tweeted Ruffalo and said, Mark, I hear you. I'm in conversation with my attorney general colleagues about Paramount and Warner Brothers. They're working together. Corruption at the highest level. Who could...
I don't think this is corruption. I don't think this is corruption. Well, okay, the attorney generals and what they're doing, yeah, that's corruption. I don't think Mark Ruffalo is involved in the corruption. I think he's just a retard. That's all I think he is.
Possibly have foreseen Hollywood and government working together against the common man.
Against the common man? Against the Bro, we're talking about multi-billion-dollar companies here. Well, against the common man. Mark Ruffalo's out there trying to speak out against the Ellisons. They're just common people, guys. They're like the second richest people in the entire world. They're just common people, guys. They're just everyday people, guys. That are trying to buy up companies, guys. They're just everyday individuals like me, guys. Fuck.
May 21st, Bonta appeared alongside Ruffalo at a virtual town hall organized by Block the Merger Coalition. Other participants in the Q&A include Javier Bardem, who has been a vocal critic of Israel as well as the merger. I mean, okay, why are they the same thing?
They're not. No, they're not. They're not. They are and they aren't. Oh my God, just simple research. Simple fucking research.
Confused.
Yes, you're confused because you're retarded and don't know the first thing about the merger. You should actually look into the fucking merger, you dumbass. And again, I know all this by tacitly looking into the merger and following it slightly. I'm not even in deep with the fucking following the merger. There's so many other things that I still don't know about. I know very little about it, but I still know more than this dumb fuck.
Goldfeder told Page 6 over the weekend, Mark Ruffalo told us exactly what this campaign against Allison family is really about, Israel and apartheid. The Attorney General said he was listening. Our California Public Records Act request will show whether he heard that part 2 before he filed the suit, whether this was an antitrust enforcement. I bet you it's going to come out.
I bet you it won't.
I bet you it's going to come out that they were conspiring behind the scenes to try and destroy this merger. Now, I don't...
Well, I mean, yes, the attorney generals were, but I doubt he was. Like, I just... Why? Israel should pay Hambley to support Palestine. They will fall apart within weeks. Shit. Like... I'm not even doing that. I'm not even saying crazy shit here. And I did see, I think it was, yeah, it was Phil McCracken brought up, nobody spoke out against Warner Brothers and Discovery merging. Nobody spoke out against this stuff. Like, there's good hypocritical stances you could bring up there, Chair, but you won't because you're an idiot.
Know anything about the merger? I don't care. I think Hollywood is a snake pit, a demon's den, and if they never put out another movie or television show, the world will be a better place.
Really? Really? I mean, they're killing themselves, but the world would be a better place? I don't think so. I think they're just hurting themselves all by themselves. Like, what stance did you just take there, dude?
Now, Bonta did not respond to requests for comment or to clarify whether or not he shares the actor's sentiments that entwine Israel and the merger. The merger is currently on ice with federal trial scheduled for March in Oakland, and settlement can't be reached. Now, what's interesting is now all the Hollywood people are coming out. You know, Simon Wiesenthal, Center CEO, calls out Mark Ruffalo.
Who? I don't CEO of the Simon Wiesenthal Center. Who the fuck is Simon Wiesenthal?
For demonization. Now, again, I don't care. Mark Ruffalo is allowed to have whatever opinions Mark Ruffalo wants. But remember who Mark Ruffalo is. He wants us to mourn JoJo, who did something absolutely heinous with a young boy.
Mark Ruffalo thinks because he played a professor and a doctor in Marvel movies that he himself is actually a doctor or professor and could tell you about fucking climate change. You don't need to go all the way back there, dude.
He was convicted of it. Hollywood is not going to employ this guy anymore.
Why? Like, they won't, because Hollywood won't be existing where they are. But why, Jer? Why don't we talk about it in more detail?
That's the facts here. Now,
Mark
Ruffalo blasts pro-Israel critics over rising anti-Semitism charge. The accusation that I'm anti-Semitic is appalling and fundamentally dishonest. Criticizing the actions of the prime minister, a military technology contract, or the executives who supply it is not the same as criticizing the people. I actually agree with that.
So then why did we make this entire video?
But it's hard for me to stump for Mark Ruffalo because he's such an insufferable loser.
Like you. Just like you, Jer. Just like you. You're such a fucking insufferable loser.
Now, this tweet got 851,000 likes.
Okay, and what does that mean? What does 851,000 likes mean, Jer?
This says the lynching of 2 Jewish folks happened in 2000. The photo of the bloody hands is world famous. It's one of the most recognizable photos in the conflict of the modern era. So never forget that a red hand pin is a symbol used by pro-Palestinian activists in the United States since October 7th. And you see both Mark Ruffalo and whoever this
yes.
demon is. That Billie Eilish?
Are you shocked that he's pro-Palestine? He talked about the apartheid art. Why?
Not really sure.
Yes, it's Billie Eilish, you dumb fuck. No wonder your cultural commentary sucked so bad and nobody wanted to listen to it anymore, dude. It's because you yourself suck. You don't do a simple amount of research. I didn't even need to struggle to figure out that that's fucking Billie Eilish. I know what she looks like. What the fuck is wrong with this man? No wonder this always blows up in your face. No wonder you thought the culture war was dead and you wanted to chastise everybody else for still putting out that content. You suck at it.
I mean, there is no connection between this merger and Israel.
I mean, I could argue there is. I actually could argue. Again, the Ellisons highly support Israel. They actually pay for it. And they support all this stuff. Like they assist in like actual like pro-Zionist stuff. I could actually talk about this. They bought Paramount that ended up paying out to I can't remember her name, but she was making the Free Press, I believe was the website at the time that was like a news based thing, and they gave her a bunch of money, bought out the Free Press, and now she runs CBS News Division because she herself was super pro-Israel. Like you idiot. Oh God.
Using the fact that Ellison is Jewish to then shoehorn in his criticisms of Israel.
No, I just literally went through it all. You dumbass! You moron! I disagree with fucking Mark Ruffalo, but there's a reason. There's actually connective thread, and you're too fucking retarded to know what. Oh God, I want to.
So at least own it, dude. This guy wants to have his pie and eat it too. He wants to be able to say whatever he wants. He wants a woke virtue signal. He wants to demonize an entire group of people, but then he still wants a $20 million contract to play the Incredible Hulk. I think this time he's probably gone a little bit too far, and the murmurs are that he's now facing a full-blown blacklisting from Hollywood. To me, no more Mark Ruffalo movies would be a net positive for this world, but I do struggle to jump on this. You criticize, the actions of our nation, so therefore you can't say that. I don't support that. And I do think that there's just simply too many accusations of this. You can criticize the nation, the government. You can also criticize individual people who happen to be of that persuasion.
So then you don't like that he's getting blacklisted? I'm lost here, Jer. I'm lost.
And not have it be, anti-Semitic. I think it's often used as a shield, and I don't like that. But also, some of it is real.
So then, what Mark Ruffalo did is okay, and he shouldn't be blacklisted. Is that what we're saying here, Jer? I'm lost.
Just tune into Hassan Piker and get a full-blown taste of what it actually is. Ripperonis, Ruffalelios, we won't miss you.
He actually left it in. He actually left it in. I need to play that one more time. No. You need to hear that one more time.
Taste of what it actually is. Ripperonis, Ruffalelios, we won't miss you.
Ripperonis, Ruffalodios. What the fuck? What is that? What is that? Ripperonis, Ruffalodio. You actually left that shit in? Why? It was so stupid. Why would you do that, you dumbass? Why? Oh God! Actually, I'm copyright. I'm downloading this video solely for that last little bit. Ripperonis, Ruffalodios. Just for that last little bit, I'm downloading this video. I need that last little bit. Ripperonis, Ruffalodios. What the fuck? Why do you exist the way that you do, Jer? Why? Why are you such a fucking loser? Okay. How long have we been going? 2 hours. We could go for a little bit longer. We can go for a little bit longer, because I have another Jer segment, a couple more Jer segments I want to do. Excuse me. Here's a little palate cleanser, just to have some fun. Oh, excuse me. How does Jeremy do what he does? Years of practice. Yeah. Why am I? Is it because I'm just talking too much? I think I have the hiccups just because I'm talking way too fucking much right now. Oh, excuse me. Anyways, let's keep moving on, because I have a small Jer thing. Then we could do a quick palate cleanser, and we can end on one of two other things. Okay, one of two other things. But real quick, when it comes to recording vlogs, I know it is not technically Tuesday, so we don't know if he's fully abandoned the channel yet or not. But there's a couple people that have been out there questioning whether or not we found out the reason. We might know the reason now as to why Quartering actually abandoned his channel, and we can see why the Quartering might have abandoned his vlog channel with the highlighted below. So this is just as simple. Views last 30 days, 1.1 thousand views. Estimated earnings $5, $75. Jer, you've been bleeding money. It ain't making you money right now. Is that why you abandoned it, Jer? Is that why you abandoned it? It's not making you monies, so it's not worth doing anymore. And then we have this for Germinal Decline. Here's the life of the whole channel visualized. So you can see July 1st, first one comes out. Wednesday, everybody watches it. Thursday, a new one comes out, and then just starts petering off. And then the new one comes out, people watch it, starts petering off again. Friday, people watch the next one, starts petering off again. And you can just see that it just steadily declined into nothing. Wow. Jer, you killed it. You killed my favorite channel, Jer, because it wasn't making you money. Loads of people don't make money off their fucking channels, Jer. Tons of people struggle to make money off of it. You could go out there and do it. You could still go out there and make the content. Give it to us, Jer. Come on, man. You were so dedicated to this channel. Why? Jer, why did you take it from us? We were your biggest fans. Why did Jared dump his vlog channel? We need the content. I know. So what if it doesn't produce so much money? It was such great content, man. It did so well. It actually was enjoyable. It was fun. It was entertaining every time I reacted to it. Oh my God, it was such great content. The only viewers were us for content. Exactly. But it was worth it. It was so worth it. Then I said I had a little bit of a palate cleanser just to help move us along before we get back into the next Jer stuff. I don't know why DSP did this. I don't know why. But I'm not gonna show you the video below it because it's only Use Me Blade showing off his stump. Which, if you guys don't know who Only Use Me Blade is and his stump is his foot that's literally been cut off and is gangrenous. It's disgusting to look at. Like, it's actually terrifying to look at his stump, that he's named Stumpy. I will not show you guys that because it's not something to look at. But but DSP had to show off that he's super flexible and can show off his own version of Stumpy. Again, if you guys haven't seen Stumpy, I don't advise you to go look at it. But this picture right here literally looks like his own version of Stumpy. I'm not kidding. If you cut off basically this much of the foot, it looks like he's showing off Stumpy. Yeah. Who gives a rip-a-roadie? Hey, we got another one. Who is asking Phil about this setup? Again, this is just a palate cleanser.
To have 5 different TCGs all up there on the Wall of Fame is pretty awesome. I mean, I've had some really, really great luck, right? I really have. Now, some people are like, you should get a bigger Wall of Fame. Some people are saying, you know, what about your setup? Are you ever going to improve it? Well, yeah, like I told you, my idea, I haven't had a chance to work on this yet. I would like to maybe in the fall. What I think I want to do is I want to get a piece of furniture for here, whether it's like a transparent stand, you know, maybe a glass case.
Who's asking for this? Who cares? Like, it's actually kind of cringe that you're showing off these in your background. Like, it looks stupid. And it's like, look at how expensive these are, guys. And it's like, oh, okay. It looks really cringe and gay, bro. Why? It's 1 minute and 37 seconds long, but this is an old one. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is when DSP was attempting to get into politics. Okay? And like I said, it's an oldie but a goodie. It's an actually funny segment when you realize what the fuck he's talking about and who's saying it. So, in context, again, this is him trying to get into politics. And he thought the smart idea would be to talk about a homeless shelter that came out here and said, hey, you know what? We're filled up on certain products. We would like to try to get different products. You know, we're full on this stuff right now. Is it okay if we could try to get people to, you know, stop sending bread for a little bit, you know, and give us more beans or some shit like that? Like, that was the context of what this was all about. We'll just play the segment.
So in order to speak to all communities, we really want you to think about reaching out to the food bank. They are listening to the suggestions and the needs in their community and are able to guide you on what to donate. So check out their social media feed or their websites, or even call them directly to learn that.
Yeah, so what they're asking for is, hey, we might be too filled up on corn. Give us more green beans. Stuff like that. Like, hey, we're full here. It would be smarter if you did this. You know, nothing too radical.
Information. Okay.
So you're at the grocery store. You're getting the bag to fill with food. You go down the aisle. Well, what am I going to get for Thanksgiving? Sweet potatoes. Put that in the bag. Mashed potatoes. Put that in the bag. A turkey. Put that in the bag. Right? All the things your family wants, whatever kind of veggies you want, put them all in the bag. And you go and you check out, thanks, but this isn't what we wanted. What do you mean? Oh, well, aren't you aware? You live in a culturally diverse area.
What?
Not everyone just eats American Thanksgiving dinner here. So we don't want this. What do you mean? I thought this is the Thanksgiving food drive. That's the point. It's Thanksgiving. Everyone's going to have a Thanksgiving meal. That's what I'm buying the food for. No, that's not good enough. What? You got to go to the website of the food bank, your local food bank, and you got to contact them directly on the phone and ask them what they want, and then go buy the specific things they want.
No. No, that's not. Again, oldie but a goodie. Oh my God, it's so good. No. What? Like, I see somebody say DSP is better than Jer. I put them on the same level. What they were saying is, if it's the Thanksgiving food drive, hey, we're full up on yams. Can we get some more mashed potatoes? That's what they were asking about. They're filled on one type of thing. They need more in the other things. So they're saying, hey, to know what we need more of and what we need less of, we'll go to the website just so we can be fully aware of what everything is.
To donate. There's a saying, okay? The saying is, beggars can't be choosers. But apparently in the modern era, the modern day, 2024, actually, beggars can be choosers.
It's not at all that was being said. That's why I played it. It's a oldie but a goodie, and that's not in any way, shape, or form what was being said there, you idiot. That's not. And you might remember he brought up the cultural diversity and not everybody celebrates the no. What they were saying is we're trying to fill up so everybody has the right amount of stuff, but we have too much of like cornbread. We need more shit in the other areas. We need less yams, more potatoes. That's what they were saying. Why waste food? Billy fail. God damn it. It's so good. It's so good. It's a great segment. I'm out, guys. Have a great night. Love ya all. No homo. Oh, I take that very homosexual, Bryce. I think that's super gay. Maybe if we touch Jeremy with an orange stone, he'll evolve into DSP. You know. And I see Jules says, get the beggars out of there. You know what?
Somebody get these beggars out of here.
That we're saying that to you, DSP. Get these beggars out of here. Get them out. Get them gone. But okay, so I have two things left. Two main segments that we can do. One of the segments, okay, is another quartering segment. The other segment is Hassan. Wait, what is this? Steven Crowder, S. Crowder is getting in on the felting of the quartering Kino Casino. Wait, what was this? What is this? By the way, Bryce Murphy! I did it wrong. Did it wrong. I actually might have something super funny here, though. It broke for me. It broke for me. Hassan is boring, sorry. I could get him. I can make him a little entertaining here. There is some Hassan news. Let it work, though. Let it. Okay. Bryce Murphy with a $10! Thank you. Says nothing and walks away. Says nothing and walks away like a true G. But I just saw this. I didn't know this happened. So apparently, this is a little weird. But again, Accent Wonderland member for 4 months. Thank you. Says Kiddo Casino played Epic Weekend during the Jer segment tonight. Dreams do come true. LOL. Awesome. I just saw this though. Speaking of Kiddo Casino, apparently Crowder fell to Jer.
And these are the first remarks out of his mouth. Okay. So in order to felt Hassan, he kamikazes Jer. Let's have a listen.
Okay. We're going to restart it, but compare Hassan Piker, the expensive jewelry, the socialist, to this guy who's a right winger.
Oh no, I get what he's trying to say, but it comes off worse because this is a brand new fucking shirt. He looks like a homeless bum. Oh
no! He's dressed like a bum! He's a slob! His clothes are poverty max! That's brutal! Soft for Jerry! It gets worse. Crowder just starts going off and the crew has to intervene to stop Jer from getting slimed out by Crowder's sassy gay fashion sense fury,
That's so funny. I mean, he's got J.C. Penney glasses.
Oh, God damn it. Fuck. Look, this is so bad. Your daddy, Jer, your daddy's calling you out.
Oh, not the J.C. Penney glasses, dog. Not the J.C. Penney glasses.
Crowder.
Get him, Crowder. Drink his blood.
Kumite.
Kumite. Kumite.
In Crowder's brain, he's like, no, I'm making a point here. Like, this is good.
He's like, this is so obviously like a deflection to try and pin it on a Piker, but he clearly just wants to go off on how Jer looks like.
He wants. They're all right. Like, everybody can see it. Like, it's 100% trying to be like, you know, like Hassan's over here dressing like a rich jackass loser while the quartering dresses like a fucking hobo. A hobo? A hobo. Like, his wife just left him. He's disheveled. He doesn't give a shit about how he looks. He looks horrible here. Like, it's so bad.
Like a fat fucking slob bum. You know, that's what this is.
He clearly
come on, that's
got all of his.
We mean it.
He just got off his.
The crew's like, oh, come on, man.
Says,
you can't do him like this.
clearly,
because he was going to go on a whole rant. You could tell he was about to unleash.
Oh, God, this is beautiful. I just spotted this out of nowhere. I was like, no, this is beautiful. This is brilliant. This is killer right here. It's so beautiful. Perfect. I now need to see where it originally came from. I have to know. What is this? Jer Bear, big shout out to... I'll look at this later. Anyways, okay. Here, why don't we do the other Jer segment? It's gonna take us a little while. It will definitely be the last one. Okay, it will definitely be the last segment of the night. We could do the Hassan stuff tomorrow, but this is a big one, and it's gonna take us a little while because, well, it revolves around Tim Pool. Because if you guys weren't paying attention over the weekend, like I wasn't, because I have better things to do sometimes, Tim Pool got into a bit of hot water with this weird poker take. In for $400, out for $600 and $1,300. If $613, I butchered that. If you're wondering why I do well at low stakes and your only argument is that it's not possible, the reality is more likely that you will fail to realize that there are people smarter than you, yada, yada, yada. Okay, Tim Pool did poker over the weekend and walked away with like $613. And a lot of people online got mad. A lot of the poker people got pissed off that Tim Pool was playing low stakes and not the high inch. It's kind of pathetic. Like, it's a non-story. Like, everybody pissed off at this are retarded, and Tim's pissed. Tim even doing this stuff is retarded. Like, the whole story was retarded and not worth it. But we have this dude here, like, Tim Pool has 2.7 million X followers and 2.1 million YouTube subscribers. Yet every time he posts something poker related or gets tagged in a poker discussion, people from the poker community pile on and shit on him. Are you guys stupid? It's so gay. It's so fucking gay. I don't care. Like, it's not a story, but fucking quartering made it a story, apparently. Like, who fucking cares that Tim Pool did good at poker? I don't give a shit. It's not news. It's not relevant to everything. But quartering's new daddy, the man that quartering wants to be. He wants to kill him, skin him, and wear his clothes and pretend to be him. Quartering had to come out and defend his daddy Timmy. This is exactly what happened to the Magic the Gathering, and now the game is dead. No more huge, no big payouts. No more huge, no big payout. What? Poker trying to gatekeep is bonkers. It's free money. Okay. Tim Pool shared that he won $213 and the poker community is melting down. I'm sorry. Do we? You're not part of the poker community, dude. You're a fucking retard. Not want bigger pots, more eyes on the game, bigger tournaments, or is the poker community going to going to adapt a WNBA style of marketing? Well, if you're interested in playing a 100K free-for-all online tournament, let me know. Oh, God. Oh, and if you thought this is all he did, no. This will push people out of your game. He went live yesterday, okay? He went live to do segments yesterday on a Sunday out of blue. Nobody knew that it happened. One of his secret streams that nobody had any care in the world to actually look at or even invest in. But he went live just to cry about all this. Like he had to come out here and defend the man he wishes to kill and skin and wear as his clothes.
I don't know how you could even tweet anything you did and end it with your last statement. Are you stupid? All these people with poker profiles that nobody's ever heard of.
Nobody's ever heard of you playing poker before, dumbass.
I don't get it. I guess maybe Tim Pool's name is gold in terms of getting clicks.
You know that it is. You know 100% that it is. That's why you do it all the time, dumbass.
But let me issue a warning, poker community. As somebody who's seen just about every amazing hobby destroyed by this exact same behavior, this will push people out of your game. Because most people at that table are either apolitical or they agree with Tim. If you combine the apolitical people and the conservatives on a poker table, that's going to be probably 80% of your players.
Why? How does this revolve around is it because Tim's political? I don't know what you're even fucking talking about here, dude.
So if every single poker table is sitting there whining and complaining about some e-celeb playing their game, they're not interested in the game. They view it as their own. It's the same mentality that the WNBA has. We want to succeed, but not with a white girl. We want to be good, but not with a white girl. It's because he's a bad guy. Most people play poker don't benefit that much from a few new morons maybe starting poker because they see Tim Pool doing it. Wrong.
No, I'm not gonna play poker because Tim Pool plays it. I don't know how many people are gonna be out there like, oh my god, guys, Tim Pool's going out there and doing a bunch of, you know what, I want to be, well, okay, it's Quartering's case, yes, he only started playing poker because Tim Pool out there, his e-daddy, is playing poker, and again, he wants to skin the man and wear it and act like he's Tim. That's why he's doing this, okay? It is just to pretend he's Tim. But normal people that aren't Quartering, aren't fat, slovenly psychopaths like him, normal human beings, when, you know, people hear that Tim Pool plays poker, they're like, oh, cool, okay, I don't care. Nobody's going out there and deciding to start playing poker because Tim Pool's playing poker. Not a single human being is actually doing that. And if you are, you're a loser.
Everybody benefits from bigger pots. And the people that benefit the most are the better players. So why would you be coming out? Why would you be coming out and having a problem with it?
Did he just have a stroke? Like that's dead air, but did he just have a brain aneurysm mid-segment?
Everybody benefits from bigger pots. And the people that benefit the most are the better players. So why would you be coming out?
What the fuck is he? Did he run out of breath and he's struggling to breathe? Is that why this stopped? Or did he have a fucking aneurysm? Like, what the fuck happened there?
Why would you be coming out and having a problem with it?
Like, how hard? What the fuck? I think he had an aneurysm. I think he had a mini stroke.
Why would you be melting down about it?
It doesn't matter. Like, they're losers online. They're freaks and losers online. Who gives a fuck?
A lot of people have a lot of fun playing the game and have never won a big tournament. I love playing it. I've never won a big tournament. Made some final tables. It's fun. But imagine being so pathetic that you're in here whining and complaining that Tim won $200.
I mean, you're whining and complaining that people are whining and complaining that Tim won $200. That's a non-story. It's a nothing. Like, why did you make a whole segment about this? It's a stupid. Oh yeah, because Tim's name is gold.
It's ridiculous.
After what I just said, hearing that, you know what? It works.
You're going to destroy your community. I've seen it play out before. By the way, if you want to stay away from these dorks, you could join mine. I'm going to see how much interest there is. So the quartering.com/poker, going to run a free tournament on the 30th evening. That's next Sunday. If you're interested, email me.
Yes, there's a poker story going on. There's Tim Pool going on. I could sign people up to play my free scam game, guys.
If we get enough people and I can get everything finalized, maybe we'll do it all the time. And we'll push out these dorks. Congrats on your win.
We'll push them out, guys. We'll push them out, guys. We'll push out the dorks who are angry with the Timmy Pool. And maybe one day we'll get Timmy Pool in one of these things where I could finally, go up behind him and kill him and wear his skin as clothing. Where I could finally become Tim and make all of his mine. Yes! That's what he's thinking. That's what he's thinking.
Tim, good job.
Wow, his dick's so far down your throat. And Tim's Asian. I doubt he has a big dick.
And with that, we're going to wrap up today's stream.
Oh, God. What? Why? And by the way, if you thought that's all we had, we have a whole 10-minute segment. But real quick, Black Kane with another $5. Shout out. Ham Planet goes down to the pit he keeps Hannah in and plays Goodbye Horses while wearing a beanie and dancing, Would You Felt Me? I'd felt me. And then Phil McCracken, member for 4 months. Shout out, brother. Thank you. My new theory, Jer lost at a poker game with the bull. The prize was Heather. He's gambling to win his wife back. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that theory. I like that theory a lot. My personal favorite theory is still that he wants to kill Tim and wear his skin as clothing. That's my favorite one. But we have this. It's a 10-minute segment. We're going to do it as fast as we can. But it's all about this. I'm gauging interest. Later in the clip, it seems Jer slips that his poker tournament is sponsored. Everyone is jealous. Oh, what is this? What is this? And again, this is all because of the fucking bullshit with Timmy Pool.
Smaller and smaller pots. We want more people to play the game, but not Tim Pool. They're big mad at him. By the way, I'm gauging interest for a possible free to enter online poker game with 1,000 in the prize pool plus 100 in the pool for every time you eliminate me, up to 5 times. Plus, you can win when you eliminate other people. It'll be online, totally legit. Okay, run with a large partner. There'll be
It's run with stake, not a large partner. It's stake. You're just using stake services.
Sunday evening on the 30th. That's the plan. And if you're interested, even if you can't make that one, but you think you can make another one, just go to quartering.com/poker and sign up. It's totally free to enter, but there's limited spots available. So sign up and let me know. And then I'll send out an email Tuesday with all the details of the tournament and the password for the tournament, because it's going to be subscribers, members only, invite only. Come take some of my chips.
Wait, no, it's not. It's not subscribers or any of that only. Anybody could do it. I could do it right now. I already signed up. You're just giving it to everybody. Anybody could do it. If you're doing it members only, then you're completely screwing people up right now, dude.
Get yourself some serious wins. So Tim tweeted this: in for 400, out for 613. If you're wondering why I do so well at low stakes, this is just a random poker post. I know a lot of people aren't interested in it, but it's the
Are we going to pull up the random poker post?
Political stuff on the side, so I'm not going to focus so much on poker. If you're wondering why I do so well at low stakes and your only argument is that it's not possible, the reality is more likely to fail to realize there are people smarter than you. I know there are tons of people every facet of life smarter than me.
Black Kane just said Huck is in the vet because he fell in the pit and Hannah Clara held him hostage.
So I sought out coaching and I studied. I developed my own strategies and I win. Maybe you're just not as smart as you think. Maybe your coaches are fake and hustling you with YouTube videos that don't make sense. And the truth behind every pro and even many recs are smarter and better than me, but I found it's my path and it works.
I think the reason people got pissed off with Tim is because what he tweeted out was pretty pretentious nonsense. And are you gonna pull it up, Jer? Are we doing this?
So people are big mad. Tim, I like you, but due to variance and luck, you need upwards of 10,000 hands to tell if you're a winning or losing player. That's probably true. The best players in the world can go on losing streaks that could make them question their life choices. Yes, I had a 2-outer hit me last night and knocked me out of a large tournament that I was in 5th place at the time. It was unlucky, but it happens. He says, I'm not playing full time. I'm playing Friday and Saturday nights against tourists and showgoers. It's not hard to know why you're winning. Then when a dude calls you all in with nut flush when he's got second pair. The goal most people have is to make 30 big blinds an hour against pros and regulars.
I know nothing of what you're fucking saying. Why is this a segment?
Okay. Here comes the armpit of society to flame a guy for getting started and getting excited and winning a little bit. Grow the game. Good job, guys. And you have this.
Like, I'm saying this as a guy that doesn't give a shit about poker. Like, I don't play poker. I'm not interested to learn how to play poker. Not my cup of tea or anything like this. So if the poker community is small, this whole story is only going to a small batch of people. It's not going to a large group of people. You're trying to add Tim in there. It's a non-story. Like, this doesn't need to be a story, dude. It's a nothing burger. It's Tim got a little antsy, said a bunch of stupid shit, and that's it. Like he pissed a bunch of people off because he got too big for his britches and said some stupid shit out there. That's about it. Call people stupid.
Taylor Phillips tweeting, Tim has 2.7 million followers on X and 2.1 million on YouTube. Yet every time he posts something poker related or gets tagged in a poker discussion, people from the poker community pile on and dump on him. Are you guys stupid? You say you want more people coming into the game, but you're trying to gatekeep a non-political game over politics. When you sit down at a tournament table or a public cash game, politics...
I can start seeing the chats go like, what the fuck are you even reading? What are you doing? Like, the chat started to turn on him.
Doesn't matter. Liquidity does. For the record, I don't even watch his content.
By the way, he apparently has 1,000 people watching him right now. His chat ain't moving. His chat ain't moving on a Sunday. You have 1,000 people watching you. My chat's moving faster than yours.
And I wrote, this thread is giving me PTSD back to when the vocal minority destroyed Magic the Gathering with the same nonsense. Who cares about somebody's politics? Just sit across the table and be happy they're making the prize pool bigger. You have this politics are a representation of who you are as a person, and people don't want to go around people who support pieces of ish, making other people's lives harder. Staying quiet as a Russian mouthpiece who spreads hate, gets media coverage from the industry, is a coward's move. No, here's what it really is. They're jealous. They're jealous. The people that are mad about this are mad that Tim can walk in and go get a sponsorship playing for any casino he wants because of his social media followership. The same people will be mad when I get a sponsorship doing the same thing.
You're not going to get a sponsorship. You're not. You see, this goes to the same thing. He wants to be Tim Pool. Everything is he wants to off Tim and wear his skin as clothing to pretend to be him. He wants Tim's life. The difference between you and Tim Pool, and I'm being very transparent here. When Tim makes a tweet and a post, he actually gets traction. When you make a tweet and a post, you get nothing. You get felted. You're not the same. You might have big subs and big followers, but you don't have traction. Tim actually has traction and a weird amount of pull, which is weird. People don't like him, but it's the truth. But you don't have anything that Tim has. You're really worse than Tim.
Now, you may not like poker. You may think it's, not for you, and that's okay. But they're not really mad at Tim. They're jealous.
I think you're jealous, because if you're trying to act like you're Tim, if you're trying to say you're Tim, then we're jealous of you. I ain't jealous of you at all. I don't want my wife getting plowed by the Sky Bowl and the Jew Bowl. I don't want any of that shit, dude.
The fact that you have to put for the record, I don't watch his content. This is trending on X, by the way.
I wasn't trending on my X. X's trending tab only matters to what you actually follow, JR, and you follow Tim just too much.
I think that you're calling people stupid for refusing to throw away their morals for a small chance of improving poker's liquidity. Tim Pool is a miserable Russian shill and should be called out on it nonstop. Who do you think you're playing poker with? This is trending.
Again, where's the things? Where's the stuff, JR? You're not even showing it.
Tim Pool shares $213 poker win, draws poker community backlash. Critics dismiss his $213 gain as too much, too small to boast about. Just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean you want to gamble big. When I go play poker, I play on the 1-3 table. If I play for 8 hours and I'm up like $200 or $300, I'm extremely happy. I get to play 8 hours of poker for free, for a couple $100. That's the reality of it.
You know what? Didn't Tim Pool block Jeremy? No, well, he did for a little while and then he unblocked him. Right now, I think the smart idea is to block Jeremy and remove him from everything, because this man's a stalker. Like I said during the first segment, when fucking he called Savvy a stalker and all this stuff. Fucking, you stalked Tim. You stalk Tim hardcore. You're somebody to be worried about. Like this is a man that you call the FBI and all the police and go like, listen, if I ever see this man within 500 yards or within anywhere near my direct vicinity, I need you guys to come and get him now, because bad things are going to happen. bad, awful things are gonna go down. He's gonna come out here and he's gonna harm me. Please don't do it. Here, I'm stealing this full picture, not just the face. I'm taking the full thing. Fuck you. Bad things will happen.
You would want people in the game. Tim writes, I call it the community curse. It's not about me, it's everywhere. Every industry or subculture devolves into online garbage fest. The community becomes toxic, and then people lose interest. Make up whatever reason you want for the main event being down this year, but I do believe a component of is a community curse. I also think BBB taxes contributed too. I don't even know what that is.
There's actually like a big thing. There's a gambling tax that started up. Like that's actually huge news that a lot of people are getting destroyed right now based on gambling earnings. Things that used to not be a case is now a case because people are trying to cut down on the amount of gamblings. Like it's actually really big. Why don't you know this? You're a big time poker player. You're a big time person. Don't you know anything about any of this, Chair? You say you play poker all the time. You do all this stuff all the time. Aren't you aware of the fucking taxes that fucking came down with the last big bills? The big beautiful bill had a big old tax on gambling. Do you not know anything about that, Jer? Oh, of course you don't, because you're retarded. By the way, Brown with the $5. Thank you. The only thing Jer talks more about than his coffee is Tim Pool. Yeah.
So casual player I am. Good luck getting a sponsor when your brand is being an a-hole. Good luck bringing sponsors in an industry full of those same people. You have this individual who runs some sort of poker site. Imagine being so bad at poker you think you need more liquidity in Tim Pool viewers. They'll come regardless of him being garbage on for lying about his win rate. I'd say telling his viewers you can make 50 big blinds per hour is a bit more harmful than laughing at it. Haha, just a guess though.
Again, I don't know what you're talking about, dude, because it's not showing up.
You got to stop being Karens. I mean, you're acting like a Karen to me. I mean, what's interesting to me, he's like, I'm a Republican. This is simply laughing at him that you can outpace working at NASA with a 1-3 table. Well, no, obviously you probably can't.
Tim Pool can't swim. Tim Pool can't swim. I just saw that in his chat.
But it's weird, like this in-group, out-group stuff. Let's bring up some of these tweets.
You finally, I started thinking, no, did the Kiddo Grove fuck with him? Did the Kiddo Grove do something? Finally, you bring up the things because you realize you weren't showing it.
I don't know if I didn't have them on the screen there.
Why? Why? Like, I fuck up now and then. I get that. But my chat usually tells me that I fucked up. Nobody told him. Nobody in his chat was telling him. What the fuck?
You see this, like, I love No Limit Poker. It's my favorite card game, either to play or watch, but I despise the toxic fan base around it. There's some of the most hateful and abusive people online. It's the main reason I won't play, stream, to record games. Well, that's why for my tournament I chose a site that doesn't allow chat, because I don't want to see
There is a chat, though. Steak has chat.
it either. People saying, Tim winning $213 in a 1-3 game makes him authority on poker. He actually doesn't understand why cash game results can't be found on the Hendon Mob website. Guy's a fraud. All these people are melting now because he won $200. Because he won $200. Well, I say we bring a bunch of new people into the community and we outnumber them. That's my goal with the free tournament.
Oh my God.
That's my goal, is bring a bunch of regular people, because so many people in this community are entrenched losers.
Dude, you are trying your hardest to pimp this shit out. I pray to God that the people that signed up to this are just your trolls and are there to solely felt you. That's what I hope, because I find that to be the funniest outcome, that all the people there are just there to end you and to make you spend loads of money.
Can you imagine this being a trending topic for your community? How small is the poker community? How pathetic is the poker community?
I didn't even know there was a poker community until Tim Pool started talking about the poker community. It's that small.
That a guy winning $200 is causing your entire community to melt down. $200, your entire community.
It's not about how much he won. It's about how he talked about it. It's because he was very pretentious.
Is melting down? Why? For $200? Things are looking rough for Tim. His podcast was hemorrhaging viewers. He had just been accused of accepting millions of dollars from Russia. His favorite beanie had apparently experienced so much wear and tear over the years, he was forced to buy a new one. I mean, it's crazy. Tim never said he's an expert. I guess his post was a little bit trolly.
His post was pretentious and kind of dickish. So yeah, people are gonna get pissed off. It's like, it's kind of trolly. Let's go back to the post. Maybe you're just not as smart as you think. Maybe your coaches are fake and hustling you with YouTube videos that don't make sense. I think he's out there just being a jackass. I think that's what it is. And it's like, it's just a little trolly. He's calling people stupid. Like you.
But the fact that you're worried about somebody's personal politics, you see this, I'm not playing full time. You know, again, yes,
Where's the personal I'm not seeing people bring up personal politics.
there are lifelong poker players who are awesome. I don't know how you could even tweet anything you did and end it with your last statement. Are you stupid? All these people with poker profiles that nobody's ever heard of. I don't get it. I guess maybe Tim Pool's name is gold in terms of getting clicks. But let me issue a warning.
You know it is. Again, we've already played this a little bit. You know it is, okay? I'm going to stop because we're getting to the same. You know that it's gold in the case of getting clicks. It's just straight up perfection because he's such a big content creator. You know this. That's why you constantly do it. You can't go out there and say, I don't get why people do it. Jer, the only reason you did this whole segment is because you know that it's gold. And it's so fucking transparent that you want him to be your E-daddy, that you taste every inch of it. All the way down to the cock and balls. You lick the taint at the same time. It's really disgusting, dude, and super transparent. This wasn't a story. This was a nothing burger, and you had to make it out to be a 10-minute segment. It's stupid. I'm never a troll, though. I'm a normie, says Tiny. That's a lie, and we all know it. We love you, but we know that. We know that's a lie. Here, I'm saving the Hassan segment for tomorrow. It is relevant, but it's deep politics. So, yeah, we're gonna kick it for tomorrow. We've already been going for about almost 3 hours right now. So, yeah. In the meantime, do we have enough over on Kick? We might. Nope, we don't got enough over on Kick tonight. So sorry, Kick viewers. I need one more viewer, and then I could raid into the casino. But I only got 4 tonight. It happens. Not the end of the world. So sorry, casino bros. I can't raid anybody. I think I can. Let me try this. Let me try something. At least Dermy is full HD, unlike Eddie's grafty Kino boys at 482. Listen, Kino boys are good. Kick has its issues, but the Kino boys are good. Here, because I can't raid into the casino. Here, I'm gonna do this. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna drop the link to the casino in the chat. If you guys want to go to the casino there, it will be in the chat for all you guys to check out. But in the meantime, for everybody else that's here over on the YouTube side, let's see I fucked this all up. I'm fucking it up. Let's see, where are we sending you guys tonight? Where are we sending you guys? Search. Okay, I could send you to Smash JT. Smash JT. Hypnotic. Comics Division. Quarter Black Garrett. Let's go Smash. It's been a little while since I've raided into Smash, so let's go Smash JT. I'm raiding you guys into there, so tell them that I sent you guys a bunch of love and all that stuff. In the meantime, you guys all have a lovely night. Have a lovely time wherever in the world that you guys might be at, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care for now.